Right. Stream has started.
Wow. How's it all doing for you, Poop? Is everything running okay? You haven't got any warning signs on OBS?
No warning signs popping up anywhere.
You've got a green light on your streaming connection? Green box?
Yeah, well, it's all live, so...
You're not missing. It's not skipping frames. It says drop frames on the little.
Is that on YouTube? Is it?
Nope, all on OBS. But yeah, same diff.
What's your YouTube channel, Poop?
It's now PDD Simracing. Because Jeff talked me into getting rid of Poop Daddy.
Yeah, probably. Moving forward, probably the best move. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll find that if you type in PDD Simracing, it's much easier to find than Poop Daddy.
I got you. Let's subscribe. There we go.
Still got 8 minutes. Are you gonna make it, Poop, or do I do a double stint?
No, I think we hopefully we'll be alright, Sydney. Fingers crossed.
Well, let me know. Because I'll stretch it out.
I think Tone's back.
Looks good from you.
So
Yep.
I think we're okay. I think we're rocking.
And you've got a few extra frames on your monitor now. Actually, do me a favour, Poop. Can you
What's
go
that?
to your options on ACC?
On options on ACC.
Yeah.
Uh,
And go to
yep.
go to your video,
Yep.
and I'll see them come up on the screen in a second. Hold on. Apart from the fact that you're streaming. Right, you've got frame limit off. Highs. It's a shame you haven't got a frame monitor somewhere telling you how many frames you've got. Because you can probably turn some of your settings up a little bit, I reckon, and you wouldn't notice. But we'll do that another day. We won't do that on stream. Yeah, we'll do that another day. Poop. But you haven't got a frame limit, so hopefully your racing might look a little bit smoother now for you. You've got about another 15% more frame on your monitor.
Excellent. Good stuff.
So hopefully things look a little bit smoother for you. You might notice it or not.
It's not that frame
I hope
rate
so.
limit at the top there, was it? No.
No, he's gone from 60 to 75 on his Windows settings.
Hello, Marcy, and welcome back.
And I will put out a message, Poop.
Okie doke, we've already got a couple of people jumped into the chat. They're all very pleased to see me, which is very rare.
Yeah, good, Sydney. Start getting your.
Yep, I think we're good, Sydney.
You put your foot down now, Sid.
Start getting your pit stop chat together, guys. What are you doing?
Alright, good up the click of the PSI. Beep.
Yeah. What are current pressures?
Very low, 26.
Oh, so you need a few clicks there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it again.
Right,
I'm
so
guessing the track's getting colder.
Yes, so
just to update the guys that are in chat, Sydney started P15, I think,
yeah, 15.
and he's
15. Yeah.
he's hung on. A couple of bumps and scrapes along the way. A little bit of damage has been picked up that we'll fix when we pit. Looks like his lap times are suffering a little bit because of damage. He would normally be a bit quicker than this.
No, that's me.
Well, that's a good sign, Sydney. You're hanging on to 14th position, going, what, a good half a second slower than you normally go. Maybe even a second slower than you normally go.
Not good enough for that.
So it
Good
bodes.
enough for the TSC.
No, we got a long way to go, mommy. Just smashing the place up. Right, so far everything is looking okay.
Okay, perfect.
The game hasn't crashed, things haven't frozen, nothing's died.
Your PC should run a lot better than it used to now on stream.
I think it looks a bit better, you know. Jeff, got to be honest. Or is that just me?
X264 does look really good. It does look a bit better than NVENC, and your graphic card isn't the hottest. But it does take a big tax on the PC that sometimes ends up killing it, especially with ACC with its big CPU loads. ACC is very, very strong on CPU compared to a lot of games.
Oh, I think something snapped in my pedal.
Don't say things like that. You picked up a couple of freebies there, Sydney.
I am gonna come in for the driver's swap. Are you ready?
Are you coming in now, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, something came loose on my pedals.
Yeah, I'm ready, mate.
Right on time.
Yes, I'm coming in. Yes, no choice.
I'm gonna brake a bit earlier. Oh boy. Gotta fix that. Chicken.
So I wasn't paying attention. I don't know whether Sydney got a couple of free ones or whether anybody's pitted or something. But we're up to P12.
Oh boy, my pedals.
Oh no, what's happened, Sydney?
I thought something snapped.
Oh god.
Wow.
Jeff,
Yeah, just quick fix, I think.
Jeff, get into
what pedals
Discord
you
with
got?
Sydney.
What?
What pedals you got?
ESL Elite, I think.
Okay.
Where did I
Okay.
look? With the load cell. Wait.
Yes, Tone. So hopefully, with Jeff's expert help,
Where is it? Where's the
We've,
box? I don't know where it is.
we've fixed any issues that were lurking. I hope so, because there'll be nothing worse.
We'll use the
than-
word alleviated, poop.
Yeah. Let's just hope that. Just hope it doesn't freeze like it did.
Is that my pedals? Yeah, that's my pedals. Once you're selected, you got fuel.
Yeah. Make sure you got the engine on and give me a countdown, Sid, and we'll be away.
Ignition is on, it's 40 seconds, so you'll have...
Okay, got a bit of time.
I gotta fix that soon.
Right.
What a stressful first stint.
All the stress.
Well, after everything that's gone on over the last half an hour, I think this might be quite relaxing.
Can't get any harder.
No.
Okay, ignition is on, 15 seconds. That McLarens, oh, those McLarens are... Oh,
Countdown.
yeah. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm gonna check my pedals.
Right, we're away. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze. Right, got the... oh God alive. I've got the rear view mirror bug, which is annoying, so I've got a car right behind me. Thankfully, he backed out of the way.
Good idea.
Just wait until we get to a straight bit and we'll flick through the screens to get my mirror back. There we go.
Beautiful.
Right, let's just settle in. My chat will have to forgive me if I'm not taking much notice of them.
We're chatting amongst ourselves, mate, don't worry.
Good stuff, because I've got you on my phone, which is sat at the bottom of my screen. Being in my 50s, I can't bloody read it. It's too far away.
I mean, you could put chat in your OBS, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a bit abrupt, Jeff, wasn't it?
That's right. You just like playing hard. You like playing hard to get. I get it. No, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like to make life as difficult for myself as I possibly can.
Yeah. Well, clearly I've just had a look through your PC, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell everybody.
No, I think we should all be very honest here. I've got to be careful because I could talk to you the wrong part of the track because I'm a few seconds behind. I'll just leave in a minute. 13 viewers though, Pooch. She's famous now.
It's a long way to go to beat my record, mate. It's about, about 15, I think. As long as they've all dropped their light tax on the way in.
No, no one's done that, mate. I'm sorry.
You know, I know that everybody seems to forget on your stream, Jeff, don't they?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Weird, isn't it? I'm not here for the likes. I'm here for TSC.
It's a bit slow out of there.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey. Did you see? Oh, you fixed it. What happened?
I have a ghetto setup. Like it's stuck with metal, and then the front is stuck with the zip tie.
Of course.
The zip tie came loose, so now I reinforced it with tree.
Oh, so it's better than ever.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's
Professional stuff.
So what happened?
Pooch binned it twice. He's got 24 seconds damage. Just getting through now.
Don't you listen to him, Sydney.
Yeah, he was 15. He made up places.
No, he's done well. Came out in front of Doom and Trash and held him off nicely.
Yeah, without a mirror, I think, right?
Yeah, for a little bit. But he's got more frames, so you know.
That's good, good.
Yeah, it's too smooth for me. I don't like it. Where's all that jumping about gone that I used to see?
Oh, I'm sweating now from that first thing.
In the attic.
Yeah. My whole... I live in the attic and the whole room is attic.
Oh, poor Rarish got left in P4 in Split 2. That's evil from Steve.
Is it P4? Oh. No pressure.
P4 Split 2. Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty difficult. You can block it a lot. Oh my god. 46 too, looking good.
Yeah, he was driving with the king of Watkins Glen here, Sydney.
Yeah. No pressure here.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, Jeff. I'm still slower than the likes of Fipsy and people like that.
The McLaren in front of you doesn't have. That's an annoying guy. Have
Get
to.
fast in my world, that's all that matters, Poop.
Yeah, it's really depressing when someone says, "I'm so slow," and that's your personal best.
Yep.
But what was the problem with the computer now? You fixed it, right?
Well, I mean, where do you want to start? What do you want to do? How's it going to take this?
Well, I heard
Yeah,
the
yeah.
drivers were pretty old.
How
Well,
long's the
they were potentially the oldest drivers in NVIDIA's history. And
XP.
beyond that, what you'll find is that this is like a house of cards.
Oh.
So you remove, you try to fix that, but of course what you've done is, you've taken one of the cards out. And then of course, and then you find out, of course, if the drivers aren't updated, then what else is going on? And then the drama unfolds, and tend to effectively feel like it's getting worse before it gets better, right, Pooh?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I just got a hint by the tone of your voice, that was all.
So things definitely got worse before they got better, but I think they've got better, and I think if anything, his PC is running better than ever, I dare say. And maybe some upgrades on the way that will make it really shine. It'll be quite cheap, so yeah, happy days.
Kind of upgrades. Graphic card.
Everything apart from the CPU. Now, the good news is, Poop is a second faster than everyone around him. So go Poop.
Yep.
On race
45
pace alone. Low 46s he's on. Everyone's on high 46s, low 47s.
That's good
Yeah,
news.
are the pressures alright, or...
I'll check in a minute.
Yep, check.
Don't do that.
That's my fault. That's on me.
Arseholes.
What did you do, Sydney?
I asked him if the pressures were okay.
Oh, before the bus stop.
It wasn't you, Sydney. That was all me. Too much of the first curve.
I didn't lose that much places. You got damage?
Yeah. About
Oh
18
yes.
probably.
I'll have some damage, right? Let's have a look and see how much it affects my pace. The good news is that I wasn't messing around in the wall for too long. Got back out on the track pretty quick.
Yeah, very.
It's me getting a little bit ambitious with the bus stop. I'd say that any part of that first chicane in the Ferrari and you've had it. Or the first curve, shall I say. Car doesn't feel too bad though. This is where we'll find out how much damage we've got, how much time we're going to lose up here. Yeah, we're going to be 2 tenths down up the straight here. That's not good.
Yeah, fix it next. I am sweating.
So am I now.
Yeah.
We're on 15, Poop, no pressure.
I'm 15.
50 people watching.
Oh, bless them. And I'm not communicating with any of them.
Mate, that probably won't gone up.
Terrible streamer.
Better than me, technically, mate. I'm not even streaming. How about that?
I mean, I could probably name all 15 people without without looking, but I hope everybody that's sat in the stream, I hope you don't mind being ignored. I do apologise. We've had a terrible start to the day in all sorts of different ways.
The whole TSC team after that.
Yeah, the whole TSC team has absolutely collapsed in the 4.5 hour at Watkins today. It's better.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Juan Carrillo says focus on the race, Poop.
I will do that, Juan, thank you.
Hey, look, Poop has an assistant with the.
Chat.
Yeah.
I'm only sending you the nice messages. There's been a load of abuse so far.
Nothing new there.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
You need. Well, next Sydney, really. Do you know what I mean? It's your teammate. You're gonna put him off. Terrible. This is what TSC is all about, guys. Grief. Grief and bad start. That's what we do.
Strong community.
Yeah. Strong backbone. You need one.
Oh, Jeff took a lot on the chin, so now it's Poop's time.
Yeah, everyone should get a go.
Is Ian not in my chat? Can't we sort of throw some abuse his way? And if it wasn't for Ian, you would
he's
be
probably
racing.
going to do a lot of self-flagellation. Don't worry. We'll leave him to that. We'll leave him to that.
Or
Driving better with the damaged poop. Just saying.
Well, we're not quite as quick as we were, but we're not losing too much time, are we?
He's still faster than everyone else. Yeah. Ian said he's just looking for a window to.
next endurance, better.
Everything better, always. No, this is it. It's always a learning curve. Like, you know, clearly farming internet isn't strong. Also learning that, you know, Poop wasn't looking after his PC properly. Neglected PC at home.
Now you know what my
Also
wife feels like.
Right, well, yeah, your word. And then we've got Ian, you know, finding out that server order's a big thing in ACC.
Yeah, bless Ian. In his defence, it makes absolutely no difference in iRacing.
If only
Yeah.
like the teammate.
I know. If you had one who cared and told him everything to prepare him. Yeah. Instead of chatting shit about his hair all the time. It'd been good. So, yeah. There we are.
On to the next.
On to the next one. For me, it's going to be Silverstone, I believe, which is a bit sad because it's again been ages since I've done one properly now, and it's now October than that one. So
Yeah, but Silverstone is your favourite, isn't it?
it is, but
One of
I'm
the
looking forward
favourites.
to it already. I could squeeze in Kyalami, but that's the week before, so I don't like doing them 2 in a row. A bit much for me. Space them out a little bit. So I will have to, yeah, wait for Silverstone now. But good things come to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. So.
Are we making up any ground on the guys ahead or not? Or are we
Sorry, I'm a
losing?
bad teammate and didn't really check.
Yeah, he's been doing his nails, sorry. You're currently 5.8, let's have a look. Let's see how that moves.
Oh, I think-
5.8 and 9.
I think it was 4 point something earlier, so losing
Okay.
time.
We'll check their lap times in a bit. Finn in the chat says it's always so nice to see people being able to communicate while racing. I'm so focused that I can't really say more than one sentence in one stint. Haha, smiley face.
It wasn't a smiley face, it was a big smile.
Hey! Alright, you read the next one then, please.
No, I'm busy, I'm a driver.
Doing his nails. Right. It's awkward doing the opposite. It's hard doing the other hand, isn't it? That's the problem.
Hey, someone's
Okay.
gotta look good while doing Simracing.
Dude, I mean, you're right-handed, right? Painting your right hand's a nightmare, isn't it, with the left? So, Finn also said, Kyalami is such a nice track.
It is.
I would agree with Finn. I don't mind Kyalami as it goes.
I disagree.
Sydney
I'll let you
doesn't
two
like
fight.
Kyalami.
I don't know.
Hope you've
There
got
you
a green
go.
up, I think there's going to be trouble here.
Yeah, we're a second behind the boys in front. That's the damage that's done
46.3.
that.
47.
Yeah, you're a second behind. Those damage.
Yeah. I've picked up that damage early on in my stint as well, which is annoying.
Good thing you get 3 stints.
Third time's a charm.
Juan Carrillo says, I wouldn't mind doing Kyalami.
See you there then, Juan.
So does this mean, so what are we doing on Wednesday? On Wednesday we have a 1-hour race for the community. Are we doing Kyalami or Nürburgring?
I have nothing to say, anything, so
No, you did before. Don't back out now, Sidders.
yeah, I said Nürburgring.
There you go. Poop.
I feel like I did Nürburgring not long ago, so I think Kyalami might make a nice change.
I mean, to be fair, it is the race of the week after's racing, so it would help everyone prep. So maybe we'll do that.
Happy
Maybe-
Sunday, Toby. I said it first.
Ah, No, but did you? I mean, you know, did you really put emotion into it?
I did.
Go on, then do it again.
Happy Sundays, fellas. Says
No,
Toby.
there's no plural on the Sunday. What
Oh,
you
sorry, it's
ruined
one.
it.
Okay,
Try again. One more. Go on.
Okay, hold on. Happy Sunday, fellas. Says Toby.
Yeah. Well,
No smiley face, so it's pretty
no, nothing.
neutral.
No emotion. Just yeah. It might even be
Can't do
sad
it.
underneath. You could be saying happy, but like in a sarcastic way.
Yeah, it could be like Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday, fellas. Yeah, could be like that.
Oh, he shouts it now. 2 exclamation marks.
Exclamation mark. Someone's unhappy. Poop. The chat's
away.
revolting.
Oh,
16
they're
viewers.
not that bad.
16. Someone screenshot it. We're on 16. Poop.
I'll screenshot it. How do I do that?
Windows Shift and S key.
Now I'm on my Mac.
Oh, I've forgotten. Used to know.
Commentary? No, what was it?
I'll have you know,
Say it
Jeff.
to Siri.
I've been up in the 20s.
I hate Siri. I did it. Haha, I did it for you, Poop. You can
Beautiful.
buy it from me later.
Getting more than I get. Something's going on here. Right, skydivers. What's his real name? Sydney?
Who? Skydiver?
Yeah.
Yes, Taika? No?
No, you're rubbish. You're a rubbish streamer.
Yeah.
Really sorry, Daniel, about that. Daniel Ulrich.
Daniel, I was on the top of my tongue.
Yeah, right. Daniel Ulrich, skydivers. Good to see
I
you,
know,
Dan.
that's Finn, right? The last one, Carlos. That's Finn.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, we know Finn.
Yeah.
A bit late now, mate. You've already ruined it for poor Dan there. Dan now lives in the UK. Used to live in, I want to say Austria, but I think it was Germany. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Dan. And he lives in the UK now, unfortunately for him. He's moved to the island. When are you coming over, Sidders?
Never.
Oh, you like the Belgians, do you?
No.
Right, okay.
What's
Poop in the-
there to do? Nothing.
Well, yeah. Poop, Finn says, I can't take part anyway, but if I did, I'd say Kyle Army.
Finn knows.
Finn knows.
And he's
So
quick-
young, so
he's
wise,
quick,
incredible. And then we've got Dan again in the chat, saying we still have to work on the pronunciation of the surname. Sydney?
What? Why?
Apparently
Why
you're getting it wrong.
I'm not getting it wrong.
How'd you say a surname?
I said Danielle.
Danielle, is that his surname now, is it? Come on, try again. What's his surname? You don't
It's
know,
the
do you?
German, right?
You don't know? The Germans are coming. Yeah, it's the German.
Danielle.
Ulrich. 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 I got it right there, surely, Dan. Ulrich. 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 I meant to Rich, isn't it? Ulrich. 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 Oh, yeah, the mouse sounds I can't do. Yeah, us UK a bit simple with our mouth sounds. Yeah, do some teamwork, man. Sort your life out.
Teamwork. Look at this.
Teamwork.
I'm smashing
Teamwork.
it.
He is. We're doing our best to put him off. It's not working.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not really smashing it, am I?
Mate, you're doing better than
Well,
I would if you
I'm,
got no damage, so I can't say too much.
Yeah, you're not even in the race.
Damn
Yeah,
that.
I'm doing the best I can with the damage I've got. I've lost a lot of
Send it.
pace.
Send it.
I can't even keep up with this back marker here.
You have damage. Doesn't matter.
Nice gap to the car behind. Really nice little bubble here.
Yeah, and I have
Enjoy the drive, boot.
the
You
fella,
enjoy the relaxing drive.
yeah, the bloke behind is not gaining any, so he's doing similar lap times to me, but
You're pulling
unfortunately
away.
P15 is slowly
Never mind.
getting further and further away. So I'm leaving you with a lot to do, Sydney, when it comes to your stint.
What? I have to do it. No, I can't do that. I am not the master. I drank too much. I'm sick.
Skydiver said it's the accent. Finn.
The accent.
The accent.
We have ways of making you talk.
And Juan, I'm saying that right, he's never complained. Juan Carrillo says this is better than any Jardia stream.
Oh, well, I'll take that as a massive compliment.
massive confidence.
But I think that's probably more down to the Discord chat than it is to the racing.
Well, you know, we're a team. We're a team, aren't we, Poops?
We try.
Change the name and look what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
16
so
viewers, 7 likes.
yeah, for all of my my regular visitors.
Tell them the story about your astronaut parents.
Oh, you got
Oh, wait,
astronaut
no.
parents, Poop?
No, my parents were deep sea divers.
Oh! What, they went, were they at the Titanic?
No, the Mariana Trench that they were down in.
Oh, nice.
You know, they went all the way down there. And I remember saying to them one day that I couldn't live up to their, you know, their dizzy expectations where they were so successful.
Oh, that's
And
a
all-
life of disappointment.
And
that
all
is.
they said to me was, all we want from you, son, or Poop, as they used to call me,
Yep.
all we want from you, Poop, is just the same number of likes as you get viewers on a stream. That's all we want.
Almost.
And we'll be proud. That's what they said.
Did they know you'd have 17 viewers?
Well, I think that maybe I've surpassed their expectations with regards to that.
Clearly.
But it would be nice if the 17 viewers equated to 17 likes. That would be something else.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
Jeff, start liking.
And then when I go and visit
I'm
their
actually going to
graves
give it a
tomorrow,
like now. I'm going to like it. I've just liked it. There you go.
I knew it.
You're on 10 likes now.
excellent.
11.
11 likes. Now, your parents are going to be resurrected.
When I'm visiting their grave tomorrow, I shall tap the
Show
top
them.
of
Just
their.
show them the screenshot. Just turn the
Yeah.
phone turn the phone to the headstone. Look at this. You said I'd be nothing. That kind of chat. So, Skydiver found all work. Says, Jeff, I didn't have time to compliment you on your new haircut and your stream.
Oh,
Well
of
done.
course, yeah. Your stream lasted all of what?
Let's go through his
30
head.
seconds, Jeff.
Yeah. I mean, better than my normal average.
Did you
So-
did you swear on stream for the first time today, or did you manage to
Ian
contain
tried
yourself?
to, but he wasn't actually in the audio. So
Yeah, I bet Ian did try to.
it was literally, I think, the third word he said. but it wasn't on the audio. Sorry, Ian. So we didn't get you forever swearing on my channel. Not that that video will probably stay out for long anyway. But yeah.
Well, it's a short Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. There is always. Yeah. It is now. I've just changed the vertical format. I'll do. So yeah, and oh, actually, well, now chat. If we can't talk about my hair, maybe we should talk about Poop's hair. Poop, your hair looks wonderful today, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can you put it closer to the camera? Can we get a look at it all? Can we get a real look at the
Hey,
face and
don't,
the beard?
strike
No,
my
we want
driver.
to see. No, we want to see a nice view of it. I mean, zoom in a bit. That's it. There we go. Look at that, gang. That's some beautiful colours there. as well.
I'm doing my best. Still racing.
You are
whilst
doing your best. You're
trying
doing
to
brilliantly.
look handsome and failing miserably.
You could actually stay in that position. It looks quite nice. Yeah, it's quite cool. So,
That must be worth another like.
Toby Cormier says, I'm just upset I wasn't the 69th subscriber of your page. Well, Poaj. He actually says Poaj. And then
69.
corrected himself. And
Have
then
I-
corrected himself with Page.
Have we had a few extra subs today as well? Because I believe I was 63, was I?
You were, probably. But the
So-
change in the name, mate, it's the branding. It's all in the branding.
It's all in the branding.
It's all in the branding. So, Ian, my ex-teammate,
Never to be again.
so,
How are you feeling, Ian?
Ian says no sweat on that head in response to your nozzling the camera. Juan says Ian is disappointed now. Lol, laughing emoji. Dan Ulrich says Poop copied my haircut. Did you go into the barber's Poop and just show him a picture of?
No, I didn't even show him a picture. I just said, "Can I have a Juan?"
Can you do something? One double laughing emoji. I mean, this poor guy's in bits now, probably in tears. Toby says I was sub 68. Was that the sub your parents were in?
No, they were in sub 72.
Ah, there we are. Ian says I am Juan. I have achieved nothing today. Oh, Ian. Oh no, sorry. I am. Oh, there's no comma. Jesus, I thought you were being racist. Okay, okay. I am, one. Come on, Ian. The punctuation, you're killing us here on the readouts. Finn's back. I curse so much when speaking German, but it's so hard for me to speak English that I don't even try to curse, if you know what I mean. Big smiley face. Caught it in time.
That's all I do. Cursing.
No! No, that shows my viewing history. Right. Tone 720. I'm seeing
mate,
6-7 here. Good old Tone. Love a bit of Tone with the eye on the profile pic. Tone says I'm seeing 6-7 here, unless it hasn't updated live.
Oh, that'll be
6-7 is actually the name of a famous track group in London, so maybe you are seeing them, maybe you're not.
that'll be the subscriber count. So
Currently
maybe-
at 69, naughty.
Ooh.
Marcian says it was 63 earlier today, yes.
Yes, get in, look. We've gained some subbers today.
We have. You'll be famous in no time at all. Ian says he's, talking about your hair, dreadful.
Just
almost
dreadful.
Worse knowing, yeah, he says your hair's dreadful. It's almost worse knowing Poops now has ammunition for years. Oh, sorry, he was talking about how he feels.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ian. I will never, ever again mention your shocking start to your ACC endurance career.
Oh, poor guy.
I will never mention that again, or at least not
He
until
didn't
my
have a good
next
mentor,
stream.
that's the problem.
Yeah, we'll be blaming Jeff entirely.
Exactly.
I would.
I mean, Jeff's
I would
blaming
do.
himself.
I'm doing it.
He's taking all responsibility for it.
Yeah, it's all on me this one. Cheers. And then Marcian and Tone just started having a private conversation, but I'm going to read it out because, you know, in a public forum. He says, Marcian says, Tone, on the YouTube app, it doesn't update live. Tone came back with, I'm on the web, Marcian. Likes updating properly, but not subs.
Oh,
Marcian says, got it, Tone.
got it,
It's got
Tom.
it. I don't know if there's any underlying feelings there. I think you're okay.
I did.
Toby Cormier. I hope I never pull an Ian. Can we make it a meme? Ooh. Pulling an Ian.
Pulling an Ian.
Pulling an Ian. That could mean a lot of things now, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Pulling an Ian.
I'll be happy to pull anything these days.
I've pulled an Ian. Ian comes back with a laughing emoji, now crying. It's setting in as he realises the joke. Never a truer word spoken in jest, I believe is the phrase. And Martin said to Toby, just all over the place now, just open a new entry on Wikipedia. There you go.
Well, I'm at the age now where I'd be happy to pull anything, so I'd pull an Ian.
There we go.
I mean, it's better than pulling a muscle, which is
right
normally what happens.
Take your time, Steve. Oh, big one in the chat. Toby says, I pulled my back this morning changing an aircon vent.
Ooh,
Oh, none of that.
putting your back out is not a nice thing.
I had a bad back last summer, worst summer of my life. Absolutely horrendous.
It's when you go to the doctors with it and they go, nothing I can do.
Well, yeah, the point
thanks
is
very
you're
much.
back in it. What can they do? So, yeah, I eventually found the cure. It was hanging from tall poles.
Yeah, stretching.
And actually, yeah, but the thing is you have to find one that's tall enough to let your feet hang, so you have to get quite high up and then, yeah, hang on to it. And luckily I do climbing, so I can hang for a bit, but that was the one. Right, Tone 720 says, that'll be a wiki stub within a week. Get it going, gang. Don't disappoint. We need the Ian.
I have to big up
Maybe
Tone,
cool.
actually. I bigged him up a little bit earlier on the previous stream.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I went back and watched the Rory Alexander stream where I came third.
Oh, yeah?
For anybody in chat that didn't witness that, I came third behind Rory Alexander. It started off, it was a sunny day. But I went back through the stream, I was looking at the chat replay, and Tone, my man, was in there. Everybody else is talking about Rory, but not Tone, he's in there. Poop's still going, Poop's second, Poop's in
I know,
fourth.
right? Proper giving it the big one, isn't he, in the chat? I
Yeah,
saw that.
he was a proper Poop fan in the chat, so thank you for
Yeah,
that,
it's lovely.
Tone.
I don't know if he was happy with it, but yeah, it's good to see. Only 1 star on that show. Right, so in the chat, because it's just on fire today, to be honest, Poop.
That's what we like.
Toby says the joys of aging.
There's no joy in
Doing
aging.
an Ian. Is that doing an Ian or doing your back? We don't know. We're doing it all here. Oh, Ian trying to get serious for a minute. It says careful head on now. Back markers ahead.
Yeah, they're having a bit of a fight as well, these two.
They are, aren't they? Yeah, don't want to distract you from that. Toby Cormier with the drug chat. Marijuana edibles are a great remedy. Where it's legal, Toby. Where
That
it's
all
legal.
ended badly for those two.
Yeah,
They certainly went out of their way to let me through there.
they did.
Alright, I'm back. Gain the position. Very nice.
Oh, have we? Oh, yeah, we have to. I never even noticed that, Sydney.
That's how good of a teammate I am.
And we're only well, we're less than
better than
6
me.
seconds behind 14th. What's happened there then?
You drove well and they probably didn't.
Oh, no, I'll still only be doing 147s, haven't I?
Doesn't take any more than that. A lot of people have offs all the time. You're just doing it smooth. Right, Finn in the chat. Does anyone here know Henrik Gamble? Do you know Henrik Gamble? Anyone?
Yeah. He's my
Wow.
neighbor.
He's your neighbour. Wow.
Ask away.
Poop, you know Henrik Gamble?
Never heard of him.
Could be Gambal, to be honest, because you know these Europeans. He had to replace the basic curse words with some silly stuff. For example, he calls someone octopus or something, all because of streaming.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Well, you've done your rebrand, Poop, so we've seen how that's worked out so far.
You notice how I strategically let through the back marker there because he's car number 1, Mr. Zimmerman.
He is indeed, and he's probably a bit keen, and he probably has a lot less damage.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Hobie Cormier says, for the back, not pulling it in, so clearly referring to marijuana edibles. I think. I don't know, all I'm thinking about is marijuana edibles now. Finn says, anyone who understands German laughs when he gets aggressive. LOL. There you go. Schnell. And then Ian, with the bet Jeff is rethinking dumping Poop now. Ian, don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, I'd almost forgotten about that you just kicked me to the curb. Who we will now call Mr. Premature.
Yeah, that is that. And then what else have we got in the chat? I'm trying to keep up here. Marcian Zero speaks to Carlos. Gamble's language is really all over the place in that regard. He is rather emotional. Carries on, seemed to be emotional. I don't know him personally. No.
Already tired.
But perception, 9/10 of the law, so there we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Skydivers, if you've heard that one before. Skydivers, Dan says, is that the guy racing with Mavix? Didn't know he was streaming. Tone says, holy forking shirt.
Well,
Not sure what that's in reference to.
I don't
Tone,
know. What's
but
happened, Tone?
Something's happened. Maybe he's ahead of you on your stream. And then Finn says he's a chill guy, to be honest. He does get emotional, but only if it's really an extreme accident or something, in my opinion, to Marcian. And then Carlos says, Finn said to Dan, Gamble streams on Twitch. Dan's given that a thumbs up.
I'm not a big fan of Twitch, I have to say.
Nor am I, I'll be honest. It's not my thing. There's a few reasons, but yeah, there we go. I'm on YouTube and I'm happy, so.
Oh, we've got 12 minutes left of the stint, Sydney.
Yep.
Hone bringing in some context in the chat. That was a joke about the replacement swears, etc. from a thing called The Good Place.
Oh, I'm with you.
The Good Place, is that with that
It's on the
Christian
makers
bird
report
or
for
whatever?
recreational.
Is that
I didn't like it.
was that a bird trying to be nice or something?
He couldn't swear or something in the
Well,
place.
she was going hell or something, and she could get to heaven if she was nice or something. I can't remember. Was that the one?
I don't know, I dropped it.
Hobie Cormier says The Good Place is a great show, but Hobie's from the US and American TV culture is, so we'll leave that there. Tone says, yeah, that's the one. Excellent, thank you, Tone. Martian Zero, straight in. I only perceive Gamble when he is racing with Mavic. He seems to be annoyed quickly, but he's also an exceptionally quick driver.
That probably is why he's getting annoyed. Very high expectations.
Of himself.
Whereas
and maybe others.
I don't get annoyed very often because my expectations are very low, as a general rule.
But you must be enjoying the higher frame rate, Poop.
It's smoother than whatever a smooth thing might be.
Good, your head.
Yeah, smoother than that.
Beautiful. For those in chat who are wondering, Poop was running his monitor at 60 Hz in his Windows setting, and he's now running it at 75 Hz, which is an increase of about, I don't know, what, 15%?
Only due to the fact that I had no idea, I might add.
Yep. Well, swings and roundabouts, we're here now.
We seem to be gaining
Power.
on P14 here. How slow is that, Matt?
He might be a bit damaged, but you're doing well.
And if he's
Only 10 minutes left on the stint.
seriously damaged, then we'll overtake him in the pits.
Maybe it's his ego or his confidence that can happen in the race.
Excuse me. Car looks fine, no
Right,
damage.
I'm going to have a little flick over here.
Pressures are low.
Pressures are a bit low, so we need to sort those out.
You are not putting a lot of energy through the tyres though, because they're damaged in it, so
Ah, maybe. That's good.
doesn't help.
Excuse me.
Ooh, I think Finn's trying to test me in the chat. Oh Jesus. Genukelta. I don't know where to put the.
Is Finn talking German in my chat?
Yes, unfortunately.
With-
Show me where the pronunciation is. Someone gang.
Just say, I think the song, Du hast been alles. And now you have to continue.
Deutschland überall.
Oh, no.
Ausgenuckelter. Ah, no, sorry. I can't. The Ausgenuckelter. Genuckelter. There you go, Genuckelter. Du Ausgenuckelter. So, the next one's either.
Don't look at the delta.
Du Ausgenuckelter Stiefenspender. The Ausgenuckelter Stiefenspender. Oh, come on, I'll be close. Really is a masterpiece of Gamble's cursing. Translate to something like, you sucked out soap dispenser. It really does sound less family friendly in English, in my opinion. Big smiley face. Skydiver says lol. Tone says, that's another great way to get around swearing. Do it in another language. Cute smiley face. I wonder if that works though. Wouldn't YouTube still flag you up? Because, you know, whatever language you do it in,
No,
you'll get in a bit of trouble.
I think I think other games you can swear in other languages, but only English is banned.
Really? I mean, don't get me wrong, you probably find some fairly obscure languages and start swearing in them, but
Exactly.
there's always a way. Skydiver says, I do believe that's swearing.
Yeah.
So I'll let you repeat that one, please.
Oh, someone crashed. Me? No.
Aww. Finn says boring. Dan says no, didn't get flagged, laughing emoji. No, it's all going down in your chat now, Poop. You leave him alone for a minute.
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah. Did you two communicate on how many clicks you've already given it, Sydney?
I've already done the tyres.
I just sent it in the wall. When are you coming in, this lap or next? No, you haven't.
We've got 7 minutes yet, Sydney.
Yeah, go
Owen says Klingon swearing. Bear wouldn't pick that up. Tongue out emoji.
If I knew how to swear in Klingon, I would do exactly that.
ahead. Klingon. Tongue out emoji. The elderly. I'm here with the elderly.
Yep.
I am the youngest, the coolest, the hippest.
I mean, I'd have just stopped at youngest, to be honest. Yeah.
No. You gotta know.
Alright, so what have we got? 2 minutes, 30 seconds till the 3 hour mark.
Yep.
So I think, what do you think, Sydney? Should we come at the end of this one, or should we go 2?
2 laps, you mean? Let me check. Yeah, I need 2 more laps.
2 more, yeah?
If you can do it. Americans.
I think what I would like to do is get nice and close to these boys ahead, but I don't want to get involved in a race with them.
Yeah, just keep it safe, no worries. A win is not in it for us, so... And we're doing the best from all the TSC members in our split, so we already won.
Oi.
Have we got any TSC members in our split? We haven't, have we?
No, nobody joined.
So we went from 3 teams in our split to just us.
Yep, so we won.
In your split, yeah.
That's a shocking display from the Sim Cafe, as we said.
Yeah, it is shocking.
And as the proprietor, Jeff, you take all responsibility.
Yeah, mate, I'm all the lashes are mine. Don't worry. So, chat's on fire. Toby Cormier says, slight change of subject. Ordered my Husingberg sprints yesterday.
Nice. I wish I had that.
Me too.
Mine are stuck with zip ties, so...
I don't think the pedals are the issue there. Dan says, I do apologise, I got carried away.
Did you see?
Did I just see a car embedded in the wall on my left-hand side?
Yeah,
then?
yeah, you can see it on the screen. It's in the railing.
Cute.
Nice.
Ah,
Yeah, do not hurt. Still got 5. Yeah, do not. Oh!
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Toby Cormier says, I'm the most Americanist.
Could be right. That's,
There you go.
he's from South Louisiana, I think, right? No?
Yeah, I want to say yeah. Yo! That was good, wasn't it? Oopsie, we just saw that.
right, we are coming in, Sydney, at the end of this lap.
Yep.
We've currently got 14 litres in the tank.
14.
Yeah. So that will probably be about 12 by the time I get to the end of the lap.
Check if I added fuel. See, I remember, Toby. And yes, Carlos or no Finn, I am 12.
Oh, how do you feel about your name being spelled with a Y, Sydney?
Everybody writes with a Y.
Didn't ask you that.
Bother correcting.
Yeah, bother correcting you. How does it make you feel though?
Makes me feel
Right.
worthless.
We are,
Oh no.
we're adding 82 litres here, Sydney.
You can just give me 80 liters in total.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
drop
some
it
zip
down
ties.
just a touch.
Bare zip ties and 8 litres.
That'll still
Zip
give us.
ties can fix everything.
Still going to give us 90 litres in a tank, I think. That's
Oh,
what.
80 in total, so I have 80 in total. I think that's even too much, but yeah.
Right, we're
It's
coming
a long
in.
pit straight, so you can do it in the pit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I had this issue with Fipsy when I raced with him. He went, yeah, you do it in the pit, don't worry about it. And I got to the pit and I couldn't do anything. Right, there we go.
All right, my
Um,
turn.
We've got a minute in the
Watch
pits, I'm
it.
afraid.
Oh shit, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage, isn't it? That was only
Watch me in it.
that was one spin. Where is my pit box?
It's always the end.
Oh, it's always right up there, and there's always a car right in front of it, isn't there?
But Ian in the chat says, Sid Sweeney, new music video, Sizzle.
I don't know who that is.
Not sure I do. And Toby
Right.
Cormier says, good drive, Poop. Dan
Thank
says,
you very
well
much.
done, Poop.
Let me move my chat a bit closer to me so my poor eyes can see it.
That'd be good.
In fact, I might. After this, I'll
Is
get it up on my
ignition
screen.
or-
Thanks for reminding me, ignition is on. You've still got 42 seconds to go yet, so plenty of time. Thank you, Skydivers. Thank you, Toby. Thank you all for keeping yourselves amused, and thank you, Jeff, for reading it out. True
Oh, it's
narration. 30 seconds to go, Sydney.
Yep. I don't wanna. I'm tired.
Right, Sydney, we need to be seeing ourselves into the 145s now, so pressure's on. We got
How
15
about I
seconds
just finish it? Like 149 is good too.
and 10 seconds. Ignition's on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good stuff.
I'm tired.
Right, everything looking alright, Sydney? You got fuel in the tank?
Yeah, I have everything. 80
Oh,
liters.
rear view mirror?
Yep.
Excellent stuff. It's all gone well.
I wouldn't trust him though, Poop.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you get comfy and then... Oh!
Yeah. Whoopsie.
I didn't mean to take him out.
Well, he's come out in P8. We've come out in P18. I think that a couple of cars ahead of us are probably going to pit this lap. So I still think you're going to be P14, P13 when the pit stops are done this time round. Good luck, Sid, says Toby.
Look how he spelt it.
How did he spell it?
He shouted it, S-I-D. Like, good luck, Sid!
Oh, he let me through. Thank you.
I think you're just scared, mate. Your pace is frightening.
It should be.
It's the way you just take, you're so fast in out the turn, you must have just thought, P1. He's also last in the race, so. Not far behind P30, then I'm doing a different lap.
Did you up the pressure, Scoop, or?
I did move them up a few clicks, yeah, so they should be alright for you.
And I did ask, did you tell me about the base upgrade that you did, Sid?
What base upgrade?
Well, you did a few clicks, no?
Right, lots
Yeah, I
of
did 2 clicks. But yeah, it's going up now.
lots of cars in the pits.
He needs
Sydney.
yours and his sort of thing.
Right, so we're up to P16. P17 has got a stop and go penalty. So that's him
He's
out
a
of the game.
proper teammate. Look at that.
Yep, so we forget about P17, that's fine. P15 is 14 seconds up the road. I suppose your biggest concern right now, Sydney, is the fact that P1 is only 5 seconds behind you.
Big question, Poop. Do
Hello.
you have the time board on your wheel?
No.
Do that right now.
What's that?
Go options, controls.
Ooh. To go options, controls.
Oh, it's too early.
Yeah.
And then scroll all the way down to timetable on your controls on the right, all the way down to the timetable input.
So all the way down, is that right at the bottom?
Yeah, it won't be near the top, so I'm only just seeing it now on the screen.
Oh, show timetable. Oh yeah.
On the right hand side, yeah, scroll all the way down to timetable and put that on one of the buttons which is easy for you to activate while you're driving.
Which one have I got? Let's try that one. I think I've got that associated with anything. Go.
Okay, apply, save, back over it, go back to the
Why
main
is that?
screen.
That's come up to pit limit. I've got automatic pit limit on, that's fine.
Pressures are fine. It's just my driving is shit.
You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, that's bloody Andy Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate. Now your stream can get a bit of an idea what's going on. While you're racing, you can share it if you're in a straight.
Oh, get a load of that stream. See that, chat? This is what happens when you have a professional, proper streamer type. Carlos is asking how long everyone's been into sim racing. Well, judging by the way that I drive, you'd have to say probably 2 or 3 months. But the
Okay, let's try this question, Poop. What's the first racing game you ever played?
The first one, what I ever played that I took seriously-ish.
No, the first ever racing game you played.
I can't
Reckon that
remember
was-
what it was called, but it would have been on a ZX Spectrum.
What year?
85, something like that.
1985. And what kind of racing game would it have been? Top down sort of thing?
No, it was like a bonnet cam type thing, if I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't Stunt Racer, was it, back then? Back then it wasn't
No.
like that.
No, somebody in chat will tell me. I can't remember what it was called. Used to make this horrible noise, and then rather than it look like the car was moving, it was just like the screen moved left and right.
Yeah. Wow.
So that would have been one of the first ones I ever played.
What's your first big one then?
I
First one you really enjoyed?
I think Virtua Racer on the PlayStation, first PlayStation I think it was.
Mhm.
That was the first one I really got into. But Gran Turismo was the one that really got me into racing games. And I say that Toka, I fell in love with Toka.
That was good.
I thought that was awesome, because that was the first one where you really had some like bumper to bumper racing, with the AI and that on there. Yeah, so yeah, Tone's saying Outrun on his Commodore 64.
How did I fix my braking? I brake bad everywhere.
I've only just seen that Craig is in my chat. Hello, Craig. I need to announce Craig. Bless him. I don't know if any of you guys ever watch Scotty Senior, but Craig is always in Discord with Scotty, and he always announces poop upon his arrival. So I need to announce Craig. Craig's in the chat, everybody. Yeah, we've got Tone talking about Toka and F1 97. Yeah, Toka was a great game. And then, of course, the Gran Turismos were always good. And I was just really disappointed in the fact that I was so disappointed in GT7, having waited for so long. I was so looking forward to it. But I think as with all online racing games, because online, racing against other people is a relatively new thing, it's the people you're racing against that make it good or make it bad, and I just find on GT7 that there are far too many people that make it a bad experience. And that's why I got into iRacing for a bit, was because there was consequences. If people ran you off the road, invariably they normally damage your own car as well, and it's end of race for everybody. So, but in GT7 now, there's just no consequences for doing anything wrong, which is really, really disappointing. But hopefully Forza will sort that out.
Yeah, they've got some plans for it, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Tone has just said exactly that in the chat there, that he's hoping to avoid that disappointment with Forza. I think some of the guys in... Oh, deep thoughts by Poop, says Toby. That's about as deep as I get, Toby, I'll tell you. I just
What
think
was your first game, Jeff? Was it Pong? Or,
was it Pong?
or Tetris?
Can I play on this one, Poop? Yeah, so my first racing game would have been something on the Commodore 64.
Both.
Probably.
Centipede.
Well, the first ones I really remember were probably on the Amiga 500, Lotus Esprit Challenge. That was quite popular. That was the same thing, obviously, where you got the car and the scenery moves, and that could be split screen as well, I think, and that was quite cool. So Lotus Esprit Challenge, or Release Challenge, on the Amiga 500, and then the first big racing game for me, probably, and I'd probably put like Grand Prix back then as well, with Brian Crammond, or it was someone Crammond, I can't remember what it's called now, that guy, famous one. And then obviously Gran Turismo 1 kind of blew my mind a bit, seeing the cars move around on the suspension. And then Gran Turismo 2 I played a lot, and I think it was Gran Turismo 4 I played loads back in the day. It was about 20 years ago now.
GT4 was the good one, yeah.
Yeah, and I had the Logitech Pro wheel, I don't know if you remember that, it had a little sequential shifter on the side of it. And that was a great wheel. I'd probably used to race it on my lap, to be honest, and the wheel, like back in the day, you put it on your lap. So I'd probably do that quite a lot. With a long board, I remember being on a very long board on your lap and just hope for the best. But yeah, GT4 really got me into racing more and more. And then I played all the other racing games throughout the years, but then got into sim racing on PC at the end of 2019. I've been doing it on Xbox for a little bit, on Project Cars 2, as I think most people do on Xbox. Had the G920 Logitech on the old kitchen table, playing Project Cars 2, really enjoyed that. And then built a PC at the end of 2020 I think it was. Tried ACC, and it just blew my mind even more. The graphics, the audio, the feel, I was like, oh my god, this is mental. So yeah, been playing ACC kind of on and off since then. Had a long break from sim racing actually, for about a year and a half, until I started everything up with the channel back in March.
In March?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I would have to agree, Jeff, with regards to ACC. I think I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think it's the audio. It's the engine, the sound of the gravel and stuff that you're picking up on your tyres and that. It's so good. It's so immersive. And then when I got all the kit, all the gear with no idea, the force feedback through the wheel on ACC is so much better than any other racing game I've played.
Martian Zero in the chat said, did I hear anyone say Amiga? Amiga! Yes, you did.
Amiga.
Nearly. The Amiga 500 was my toy. Didn't have the 1200, we had the 500. And we had like countless, I don't remember the floppy disks, the old quarter-inch whatever, and then countless boxes of all the floppy disk, all the games. And most of them wouldn't work properly, or have a bug or something, and never run. Don't remember all that back in the day. Most of the games wouldn't run, would they? You get a loading screen and something go wrong, or the tape would get chewed up, or cartridge would go funny.
I remember having an Amstrad CPC 464 that had the tape deck attached to the keyboard and the
starts
sort of
spooling
monitor.
up in it.
And you used to get home from school, put the tape in, press play on it to get it to load, go off, have your dinner, come back about an hour later, just to find it had crashed. You know, or it would load about 10 minutes before it was bedtime, so you get enough time to have one go on it.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
They had to put games in the loading screens, you remember?
Yeah.
It got that bad. They had to put mini games in the loading screen. And they sometimes be quite addictive, and then the game would load, you'd be like, oh no! What else have we got in the chat? Because we've missed a few here, got a bit lazy. Hobie says he got his Atari in 1983. Juan Carrillo remembers playing Top Gear on the SNES.
What?
Finn... So?
Top Gear.
Yeah. Yeah, Top Gear was out on the late 80s and early 90s on BBC. It's just a motoring journal.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not. I'm younger, I remember.
Oh, showing off. Oh, you're 12, aren't you?
Right.
Tone says, think GT4 was the last one I really played. Never went on PS2. Same here, Tone. I never went on PS2. Finn says, lost all hope for Forza games. Ah, boo. We'll get there, Finn.
Same.
And then Marshan says, on the Amiga I loved Lotus Turbo 2, Supercars 2, Test Drive 2, Stunt Car Racer, and Jeff Cramond's Formula 1. There you go, Jeff Cramond, that's the one. Toby says, I'm a sim racer because I decided it was cheaper and safer than actually tracking my BMW. Without doubt, Toby. Without doubt.
Can I just pick up my my driving partner here?
No?
Who is...
Well, if he didn't. It's not the time or the place.
Well, he's holding off or maintaining the same pace as P1.
Nice.
P1 is just not catching him. Unfortunately, he's not catching P14 either, so, you know, every cloud and has a dark line in, or something like that. Right, on that note, I'm going to leave you to keep my chat amused here, Jeff, because, you know, this is in association with your cafe after all. I'm going to disappear and go and get myself a drink, and I'm sweating like a good now. Sydney, keep doing what you're doing. I'll be back in a minute. Chat, everybody else.
Okay. Watch me bin it.
I'm sitting here playing for Cat. Ian says Forza all hype. That's not true, Ian. That is not true. There's not that much hype, I'd say, to be fair. And I think it could do a lot of good things. And let's not forget, there aren't that many games on the horizon, so it's quite useful if these games do come good sometimes. That's the only thing they've got on the Xbox, so fingers crossed for them. Dan says, I love the text-to-speech in your chat, Boot. Yeah, indeed. So what got you into sim racing, Sydney? What game?
Yeah, Gran Turismo 3, I think.
Mm.
And then 4, and then Need for Speed, and then all the goodies. But I pulled the trigger this year, February. I wanted to go for like a G29, but those are crap. Because I go to the sim, yeah, also a cafe for simulators.
Oh,
they
cool.
have Podium, the VE, you know, the expensive direct drive.
Right.
They say once you drive that, you don't want anything else.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah, that's why I have a Fanatic CSLDD. Which sucks, because now you get like all those good combo deals, and I bought it at full price.
Yeah, the combo deals with the pedals. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't need pedals now, so Right, we're currently getting grief, Sydney. Apparently you stopped reading messages. You're not reading enough messages, yeah. Have you not got a stream up somewhere?
No, because I would look at the thing.
You call yourself a streamer? I mean, come on.
No, I'm a co-streamer. I'm a co-streamer.
Co-streaming, okay, you're co-streaming. Well, apparently, I mean, this is my stream now, it seems. I mean, Poop's gone.
Yeah.
You here. So, yeah. Apparently, patches are required because we're not reading out all the messages. What have we missed then? Hold on. Do you know what? I've only missed one or two. No, we've not missed anything. No. Oh, there you go, Tone. When I switched to Xbox, loved the Project Gotham series. Yeah, totally, Tone.
Oh.
Project Gotham 4 with the London track was a lot of fun. Definitely. You could race the minis around that and all sorts. You could have quite a lot of fun there. And I think the Ferrari FXX was quite fun there, like the other title car or something, wasn't it? But yeah.
Project Car 4 was with the bikes too, right? Or was it?
I think you might be right, but don't hold me to that.
I remember 3, I played that.
Yeah, so yeah, Project Gotham was decent, to be fair. But that's the thing, right, Tone? We need these gateway drugs.
I remember playing the Italian Job.
Oh boy. Okay, that's maybe not enough. That's probably not a strong enough drug. But we need.
What are you talking about?
We need proper games like, you know, Gran Turismo, Forza, Project Gotham. I mean, we used to have loads, obviously. So it seems to be a bit less now. We need these arcade racers to get people into sim racing. That's how a lot of people start. How most of us started, probably.
Midnight Club Dub Edition.
There we go. Are you looking forward to the new Midnight Club, Sydney?
Are they gonna make one?
Oh no, sorry, was it Test Drive? Sorry, I'm thinking of Test Drive Unlimited.
Oh yeah, I kind of want it, but I don't want to pay full price. I'm very greedy now.
Yeah, no one does, do they? I know what you mean.
But I used to play that a lot. The car wash and stuff, remember?
Bone says there was one ridiculous challenge on one of the Project Gothams, Nürburgring Nordschleife in the snow, doing a lap of like 8 minutes.
Was there an Nordschleife on Project?
Well, I mean, either that or he was, yeah. I don't know, you accusing the chat of lying? That's a bit harsh, isn't he?
No, I was really young, so
You're turning on the chat already, you can't do this. This is the first rule of streaming. You can't keep the chat on
No,
the
I'm
side.
just asking because I don't remember.
You can't start questioning them like that, you know?
You do it all the time with me, so...
Oh, well, that's different. I'm allowed. Tone says, yeah, don't get the tribalism. Thinking like, oh, I like this game, so I must take that game. Usually between platforms, mostly. Well, you know, Tone, I dare say everyone likes to feel a sense of belonging. And that can come in a myriad of forms. And in more than one way for people as well. Like, people like to belong to something. And nothing unites you more than having a common enemy. Bit like you and Phipps with me, isn't it?
Oh, but there's gonna be a new WRC game. That looks promising.
For who and where and why? You like rally games?
I do. I grew up with a lot of rallies.
Yeah, we all did. Oh, so you've got rally what, games or real life? Sorry.
A bit of both.
Really? Tell us more.
Nothing fancy, like just so how do you call it? Like the grassroots events.
Ooh.
Nothing fancy. My dad. Oh. Just me.
Who's that in the attic?
Me.
Who's that in the background?
Nobody. That's I think Poop.
Oh right.
Yeah, he has children, right? So.
Oh, I guess.
Probably,
Yeah. So. No, it sounded like it was yours. I thought he'd mute himself, but maybe not. He wants us all to know what's going on in the background, isn't he, General?
Don't spook me, man.
Is there children behind you, Sydney? Oh, don't. Talking of getting spooked, oh, he's in the chat at least, Spook. Yeah, talking of being spooked, I was once doing a 24-hour race. I think it's the only 24-hour race I've done, I remember. And it was about 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and middle of the night, and you know, the race has been going for about 14 hours, whatever sort of thing. And I'm in a room, in a flat, and there's no one else there in the flat, and I happen to be using a green screen at the time.
Oh no, I already know where this is going.
and the green screen fell down behind me and fell on my back.
Ooh.
And all I know is I'm driving at 4 in the morning and something touches me on the back in a flat run on my own.
Yuck.
Boy, did I jump.
Bro, I already have goosebumps now.
I just, because I assumed the worst immediately. I'm like, I don't. And the worst bit is there was actually a wall kind of behind me, really. So it was all very confusing very quickly. The green screen had never fallen down before, but at this moment it did it. And yeah, hit me on the back, and just, yeah, I panicked. I was just coming the turn before Blanchimont, the right-hander. Nearly binned it in the wall. I think I binned it in the wall, I can't remember.
You mean left-hand, right?
Well, you got it 2, 3. Well, no, okay, then before that, the one before that, the complex, the core. I don't know which one it's called, not core frame, that's on the other side. But anyway, like 2 off the poo on sort of thing. And yeah, that was horrible. That was very scary. That wasn't
I
nice.
can't believe that.
Yeah, and I nearly wrecked it for the team. I felt really bad. And I was like, sorry guys, but yeah, got bits of poop.
Sorry guys, I have ghosts in my house.
Literally attacked by a ghost middle of my stint in the middle of the night. It wasn't nice. Back to the chat. No one mentioned the German, says Ian. Too late. Tone said hee hee. Dan says what German? Haha, this is gonna get bad. Poop says that was mini poop, talking about the noise in the background. Ian says poop son. And Marchand said, don't mention Sivor! Okay, there you go. You can see where chat's going with this.
This is French.
Well, Dan says, yeah, I hear that sentence every time I tell someone I am German. And also, your really bad placement of a comma there, and it's really thrown me. Sorry, buddy. Hey, these things happen. Tone says, the Project Gotham I was thinking of was either 2 or 4. Mate, I bet it was 3 now you said that, Tone.
I don't remember the... Man, no, I can't question, sorry. I am silent.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Do you want to calm down a bit there, sir? Just be, yeah, no, totally, 2 or 4, sounds good.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
I remember that challenge. Oh, what? I loved it. My place, oh no, Xbox.
There you go. That's the spirit. Nah, the streaming stuff's easy, isn't it? When are you starting?
Oh yeah, it's really easy. I'm gonna start too now.
Right, so we make a lot of money from it.
The Sim Cafeteria.
Tone says, but you are right about that London track. Yes, I am, Tone. Yes, I am. Don't question me. Right, Martian Zero said to skydiver Dan, doesn't happen to me as I am on home turf. Ah, staying at home, Martian. Good idea. Finn said, especially since I saw how corrupt the heads of Forza are and how the built from the ground up really works.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
No hope for any Forza. Not Horizon and not for Motorsport. Skydivers dancers lol. So
how old is that
basically,
Evo model?
hey, stop it with it. How old is that Evo model, chat? Is that what all you have got? Do you know what? If all the models were really average and rubbish, but the game was amazing to drive and we had loads of fun online, you wouldn't give a damn. I'm sorry.
Don't market it like that. That's bullshit, bro.
You need to look at the important stuff. Look at the online systems, the online gameplay. See how that works.
I guess small victories.
Not about how many pixels you've got on a car, really.
We'll see. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Who knows? If it's in the Game Pass, you know, 14 euros a month, you can play it for a month and then just skip it.
Yeah.
Don't lose 70 bucks of how much it's gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. So Dan Skydiver says, I personally think that Forza looks promising. Yeah, go Dan. Go all. It's your birthday.
We'll see. I mean, if it's bad, it's only 14 euros you lost, right?
Right. Tell him.
I like giving you hate, so.
But, yeah, right. Finn says, the problem is that it's not amazing and fun to drive.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of SimKD.
It has a different feel, yeah. It's not a real representation in some ways. Dan says, I am excited for it. Go, Dan.
Forza 4, man, that's the GOAT.
Oh god, here we go. Yeah, download it and play it then.
I have it on disc, huh?
Oh god, you do probably, don't you? Probably scratched up though, good luck playing that. You get red ring to death as well when you try and load it. Tone 720 said, I did as well. Do you remember all the things you used to do, cooking in towels?
I just put mine in the snow outside and it's fixed it.
Ha! No, you had to overheat it again, do you remember? Do you remember that trick?
I remember just that the red ring of death means it overheated or something.
Yeah, and then you had to do a weird thing where if you overheated it again, it would cycle through. So you had to wrap it up in loads of towels and stuff and turn it on until it was a and you had to cook it for a certain amount of time, and then you turned it off and on again. It was fine. It was like a reset switch that didn't work properly or something. It's quite weird.
I didn't know that. I just put it outside for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it worked.
In the summer, yeah.
No, in the winter.
Exactly. I like the game in the summer. All right.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're doing right now, right?
Well,
Oh wait.
I'm on the floor. I'm lying on my floor reading a chat. Tone 720 says same skydivers. What was he referring to, Sydney?
4 looks promising.
No, Dan said I'm excited for it.
Ah, yeah. Me too.
Oh.
I am learning. I am a prodigy. Prodigy, no. Sorry, mates. My English is not my first language.
What is your first language?
Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Go on, give us some Dutch.
Nee.
Commentate the next few turns in Dutch. Come on, I want to hear it.
Oké, zo, ik ga nu naar vierde versnelling. En dan vol gas, sprang erop. Het sucks. Maar ja, kijk. Blijven gaan, hè. Toch, Jeff? En als het komt er de busstop of de chicane. Ik ga terugschakelen naar 4. Hold up. Dus ongeveer hier. Nee, ik mis het volledig. Maar ja, kijk. Blijven gaan, hè.
Perfect. Oh, look, they don't pick up swear words, so you'll be fine.
Nope.
Right, so.
I swear.
Amazing. So, back to the chat. PDD Simracing. Oh, Poop, get in your chair, you lazy. I've learned today that my Forza probably won't have enough room. But sorry, I've learned today that my PC probably won't have enough room for Forza. That much is true, Poop. It'll be about 110 gig probably. So,
Yeah.
But we'll sort you out, Poop. You can get another 500 for about a tenner. Don't worry about that. I'll sort you out. You can sort some things out. Tone 720 says, I'll be playing it on Game Pass, so not even losing much. Well, if you already have Game Pass, you're losing nothing. That's one way to look at it. And likewise, Tone, also getting it on the Game Pass myself. Although I paid a little premium to get the extra bit early.
Rich kid.
Yeah, almost. Martian Zero, business decision. The question is Skydiver schizophrenic? Or are Dan and Skydiver just two, oh, bit of a typo there, but he corrected himself. Just two names for the same guy. Dan says, but then I thought back to then, this is some wording. But then I thought back then, oh, okay, we need more commas, Dan. Syntax, sir. But then I thought back then that GT7 looks good and bought a PS5 for it, and then sold it after 1 month because it was rubbish. Oh, so you're the optimist in the room, I see. Cool, Dan. Finn says, I'm already seeing the new Motorsport. It's a Motorsport 8, basically. If you like, Finn, having the same issues as any other FM. Oh. Finn's not in a good place with Forza, is he?
We like issues.
Yeah, right. Skydiver Dan says, both Martian Zero. What was he talking about?
Who?
Oh, you're rubbish at this. Keep focusing on the race.
No,
So-
I said, wait, let me...
You're not making notes?
Yeah, I am, but I'm looking through. I can't find it. Hold up.
We've got the filing cabinet open. Right. While you're working that out, Ian says, Dan, there might be a lesson in the GT7 PS5 situation for Forza. And look at Ian with the commas, bang on. No problems reading that out. Pone 720 says, Carlos, it's not even out, apart from a few previews that can't say anything till tomorrow. You seem to be basing a lot on assumptions. Ooh.
Yeah, but every Forza they gave out in the last 5 years was crap.
Aww.
Uh-oh.
Ian, he's on the coffin nails.
Yeah, see, talk about me, but I'm right.
And Dan says, well, with Forza, I don't need to buy any new hardware, and I already got Game Pass. Ian. Ian says, sort of no risk then, Dan. A bit like racing in an enduro review, Ian. PDD Simracing says, oh, this is nice. Poop, you know the guys running the stream, you know the stream post. Be back soon.
Off to the shops.
Yeah. You've got how long left on your stint time?
Let me check. 17 minutes.
Wow. Be back soon. Mr. Poop made me dinner. 3-course meal.
Oh
No
boy.
consideration for the stream. We're currently eating starters. No consideration for the stream, that woman.
Hey.
Again,
It's a
real
good meal.
lack of punctuation there, but we'll get through it. Skydivers chucks a comma in the chat. Bit late now, Dan. Can't just put them in the chat, commas. You have to put them in when you're doing your text.
Guess I'll do a double stint.
Yeah, all the luck.
Yeah, the P1 guy is not catching a bit. Bit by bit.
Then Finn says, "I'll see when it comes out." What comes out?
Yeah, you know, Forza.
Good. Just checking you're still with us. It's not looking too nice for a built from the ground up FM though.
Exactly.
Same. Stop it! Don't agree with him. Same. I told
No,
you.
you said I had to agree with them.
No, don't question them. But
Ah.
don't just be like, oh yeah, no, this. No, you got. Oh, you got to get it right. Okay, we'll try later.
Okay.
Same game as FM7 with some different AI and graphics. In my opinion, that sounds like a different game. I'll be honest.
But that sounds like every racing game, right?
That sounds like every game in history that was an update. Same stuff as GT7 now, so basically trash now. Big smiley face.
Ooh.
And then Ian says, ouchie, low blow.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't take that, Ian.
No, don't take it, Ian. Retaliate in the chat. Finn says, double stint won't hurt.
Yeah, I'm already crap, so.
Well, there is that. Tone 720. I'm thinking, part of the delay for Forza, announced in like 2019 for 2020, question mark. You tell us, Tone. Sorry, mate. We can't. Yeah, you got Wikipedia, bruv. Was they have looked at issues people had with GT7. No and yes. I think they had their own issues anyway. But I really do hope they've looked at all the other online offerings and worked out what is good and isn't. Super GT has an early copy. His video will be out, maybe not tomorrow because he just spent the weekend racing the Nürburgring. But his videos will be out soon, and other people will do it tomorrow.
Right, or no?
Yeah, the
Days.
11th tomorrow.
Okay.
9/11 tomorrow. Come on, Sid, let's pay some respect.
Never forget.
Then, yeah, preferably. And then, so yeah. Hopefully they have learned from all the others, but you never know. They might be all iRacing fans. That'd be quite funny. Poop in the chat again. Hello, Poop. It says, "Don't panic, teammates. I'll be back in time. Thanks for running my stream for me." Big teethy smiley face.
Don't.
Ian says, "I think GT7 got killed because they derated it to work on PS4 due to chip shortage. They just don't have the chip power to implement what was going to be for PS5.
What?
Mixed message there, Ian. But I will say that he's essentially saying that they thought they would need to dumb it down from PS4, so that's why it's not a great game. Unfortunately for Forza, that needs to run on the Series S, which isn't much better than a PS4.
That's
So,
not true.
what isn't true?
The Xbox S is pretty good. Pretty decent.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's a great deal, but it's not like very powerful. So,
It's okay.
have you got one? This is the problem.
Hey, maybe, no? I like it.
No, it's a good cheap deal for all the basic games. But if you start running a AAA on it, you're gonna have some issues. And indeed, a AAA, which is obviously the latest sim racing title, is also probably gonna. Sorry,
yeah,
racing
those
game.
games.
Yeah. So there you go. Finn says part of the delay was they knew no one was going to believe them. They built a completely new game in what, 2-3 years?
Isn't it been like a very long, like 7 years or something?
Yeah, 7 years. I think it's talking about delay. Or what? Since the last one would have been about 2 years, back in 2019. I think it's the idea. Finn's full of conspiracy theories today. Ian says on track action. Where, Ian? Where?
Not here. Look away.
Where? Yeah, don't look at this because I've seen Sydney before in close racing and it wasn't pretty.
What a...
Poop says he's moving on to the third course now.
Okay.
How long have you got on your stint, Sydney?
12 minutes.
12 minutes, Poop. There you go. You got 12 minutes to eat the pavlova.
I can't seem to overtake, man, in this track. It's so difficult.
Yeah, I know. What's your favourite dessert, Sydney?
I don't like desserts, actually.
Oh, you're so Asian.
Oh, shit.
Stay on track, alright, focus. What's wrong with a bit of cake?
I like main course. I like
Many,
that.
many main course.
Yeah, many.
All the main course.
I made some bomb-ass bulgogi yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what can I say? Nothing. It was good.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, no. I say hello.
No! No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, so Poop, come back soon, brother.
Yeah, it's going. You're gonna get demonetized.
This is getting really. Yeah, no money here. Okay,
I
Skydiver
can
says.
joke about my own people. I can do that.
Skydiver says not for you today, Ian. Laughing face. What was he talking about? Sydney?
Action on the race action.
Or dessert?
Oh.
Either way.
No.
And don't deserve anything, does he? Let's face it. Predicted a 43-1, a 42-0 on this lap. Well done.
No, that's not correct.
Oh.
It's predicting a 45-5.
Speaking of correcting, Finn says announced in 1920, so not really since 2016-17. Yeah, indeed, we agree.
I was checking the pressures.
Oh, what happened with P13? I didn't see that.
Overtake him.
Where?
This part right here.
Oh, nice. Well done. Well done. I mean, your teammate in here, so I might as well say it. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for carrying PSC on your back today.
It hurts, man.
Literally, you know, Poop had to go off and do his bit for most of your first stint, didn't he?
Oh.
He had all sorts
I
of
got
distractions.
Yeah, 10 minutes and then the driver's stint is over.
Yeah, Poop's just enjoying a bit of cream on his cake.
Blue flags. Oh, I break too early for this one. Should I let him pass? It's still a second, right?
If he's really not closing that gap to 0.3 or 4, don't, because you just lose loads of time for him,
Yeah, exactly.
and you're pitting soon.
So,
So unless he really closes that gap, because sometimes they only get to about a second, don't they? And they don't really do a lot. And we did a 46.6. So if he can really get into, you know, the 0.3 or 4 behind without lunging, but it's at a second still. Back to the chat. Dan says announced, development likely started earlier. Martian Zero says, is this Dutch? Lekker nuken op de wallen zonder te betalen.
yeah, that's naughty words.
Oh. Poop says I'm here, well done, although his chair is empty, so interesting. Tone 720 says games get announced well into development. I mean GTA 6 has been in the works for years already by the time it got officially announced. Finn says yeah, maybe that's right. He then says still not going to have a lot of players after 6-12 months.
Yeah, that's what
Martian
I'm
Zero.
worried
What game? Sorry, we're talking about motorsport. I think I'll have loads. Martian says, but they need to be preparing the port of GT5 to PS6. Dan says, sounds Dutch, Martin. Pony says LMAO, Marcian. Yeah, they'll make you buy a GTA 5 a 4th time if they can. They will.
The guys are dying. Where's Poop?
Don't know, I'll be honest, his camera's still showing no one.
Poop is arriving.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Well, I have to say the support I've been offering to my teammate today has been exceptional.
Never been better, is it really?
We had a good meal, right? So he's ready for the next step.
But this is wife's for you, isn't it? She knew exactly what I was doing today. And I go downstairs. Oh, you ready for your roast, are you? It's in the bottom of the oven, going stale.
Still got 5 minutes left. So.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Big thank you to Jeff, by the way, chat. Can everybody give Jeff a big thumbs up in the chat, please, for keeping you all amused whilst I was off enjoying my Sunday roast. Thank you, Jeff.
Right. Pipsy in the chat says, how has Sydney not binned it yet?
Because, I'll tell you why. Poop wasn't streaming in the first stint. So you didn't see it.
No, he actually said, keep going. Hold on.
I think it's been the intelligent conversation that's kept Sydney sort of naturally focused on his racing.
Yeah, the first guy still hasn't passed us.
Yeah, no, he pulled away a bit. Beautiful.
He's scared of him. He saw the shake and bake limit. He's like, ooh.
Like, I always say give up places for blue flags, but when it's at a point where they're clearly not doing what they need to do for a proper overtake, then sorry. I mean, really, blue flag, especially in GT racing, just means don't defend.
So,
I don't think it means you have. I don't think in real GT racing there's actually rules for overtakes on that, by the way. I think it's just you're not allowed to defend, basically, which you wouldn't have done. So, although I have seen that recently, where I've gone up to blue mark and it feels like they've gone to the inside. And the problem is, I think sometimes they go to the inside to let you through, but you can't tell because they go to the inside and you're like, are they defending the line now? This is getting weird. Or they sort of think they're getting out of your way, but of course, you know, people aren't that sure out of working traffic, are they? To be fair. Yeah, there you go. Fipsy says blue flag just means no defending.
yep. I'll do one more lap and then I come in.
Finn in the chat says FH5 was like FH4. Forza Horizon 5 was like Forza Horizon 4 with a different map, and Forza Motorsport won't be that much of a difference. It's all the marketing with the built from the ground up.
He's still on him though. He's very angry at Forza.
He's a bit. I mean, he also look. Finn, you're a younger guy, so you've got options. You know, these
You
are.
need a nerve, I think.
No, just look. Well, at the moment, I haven't checked it recently, but when I last looked about a week ago, it said on my Xbox app on the PC that I could give 5 15-day game passes out to my friends.
I'll give them all to me.
That would be good. So, look, Finn, if you haven't got Game Pass, and I'm still able to do that, because I get the feeling I'll probably rescind that offer before it comes out or something.
Didn't he say he couldn't have Game Pass in his country or something?
No, Finn's in Germany. It's loading, I think, possibly was saying that in Czechoslovakia
Oh, yeah.
or Slovenia. Hold me, I'm saying that. I think it's in Slovakia, Slovenia. Anyway, And then we have Tone saying blue flag, more of a suggestion in GT racing then. Yeah, well, Tone, I think it is an order that someone's coming to pass you, so definitely don't defend it. But you don't have to pull over and slow down and let them through, which kind of happens in Formula 1 in a way. You have to let them through, don't you? You have to pull over.
Are you ready, Poop, or not?
I'm ready whenever you are, Sydney.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Okay.
I am entering.
I've just popped a link to your YouTube channel in the chat there, Jeff, so anybody that's not subscribed to Jeff, please feel free to go ahead and do so.
I hope to one day have 69 subscribers. Lovely number.
You've got more than that.
Okay, what about 6969? That'd be alright.
Change tires. Aren't you at 400 already, or?
Yeah, right, and when I get to 500, gang, I get the DD wheel from my missus, so if you don't mind, help me out.
Have you decided which one?
Oh, don't. It's the worst decision of my life. It's like naming your first child. It's like, I'm flipping between the T818 and then every other wheel on the market.
Okay.
But I must admit, the T818 does feel like my home, and then the others are just like, would probably be better, but they all seem to be in some way more expensive.
Ignition is on. 20 seconds.
Is that a damage-free stint there, Sydney?
Damn right.
Good man. Well done.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, go.
Yes, sir. I'm glad that's over. Just one more to go.
Well done, Sydney. Top job, mate.
How many, sorry?
One more to go, I think.
Oh, you started, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hold the line.
Yeah, he was. You were still fixing the PC, right?
Yeah, we sorry, we missed the first part of the race.
That's what I mean. I've been a massive, massive support to Sydney today. Missed his first stint, went and ate my dinner for his second stint.
Okay. Finn says, don't be disappointed if I don't like it and then don't use the Game Pass at all though, big smiley face. Well, I think that's the point, Finn, really, isn't it, that you try it. So, if you don't like it, then probably you need to stop. Dan says, well done, Sid. Good luck, Poop.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And agreed.
Yes,
well
thank
done,
you.
Sid.
Thank you.
From Dan Ulrich, if you were wondering, Sydney.
I'm watching it now. I'm watching it.
Was that
I bet he
Danielle?
spells your name, right? Oh, he
Yeah,
spelled
he
your name wrong! He spelled your name wrong! Oh, no!
Retaliation for what I did.
Yeah, Dan getting one straight in there. Bit of German dominance. Juan Carrillo. Juan Carrillo.
He
Says,
he
well-
wrote it correct.
Well done, Sydney, and he spelt it right.
Boom. GG.
GG's Juan.
Capital, everything.
Do you reckon Juan likes being called Juan?
No, it's called. I bet his full name is Jesus.
Right? Because that wasn't racist. Toby Cormier says, good stint, stud. There you go.
Stud.
Yeah.
Stud, we've got a new one here, stud.
Juan. I
Ian,
raced with him. I raced with Juan once.
Ian, who hadn't sent himself to bed yet, says GG Sid.
GG.
There's a car extinct, right?
GG. And Martian Zero says, Skydiver, have you tried ChatGPT? The results can be astonishing. Sorry, he put an exclamation mark. The results can be astonishing!
No, the first one was. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind.
This is going the right way, Poop. Ian says, what did the Mexican firefighter call his two sons?
Here we go. Come on in. I know it, but I won't ruin it for you.
Poop won't ruin it.
I won't
Ian,
ruin
you're
it.
You're about to demonetize us. Where's it going? Come on.
No, his first son's called
Slippery
Jose.
slope.
Yeah. Juan Caino says, oh, here we go, LOL. Or Jesus Juan to his friend. Ian says Jose and Jose B.
Hey!
Hey! Woo! Amazing. Feels like Christmas is here already.
Yeah, you can feel it. The tension.
Right then.
720 says, I'm rather enjoying Chat Jeff PT, chat to speech here.
It's not bad, is it?
I haven't used it yet.
Jump in there, Sydney. Oh, where are you going?
Oh. Lexus. Just Lexus things.
Not easy.
Right, so
My car's cool.
Dan Skydiver says, I haven't tried it myself, but from what I have seen, it is amazing. Watched a guy diagnosing a faulty car with ChatGPT, and it was pretty good, Martin Zero.
oh, just to bring it back to racing for a second, I see that P10 has just picked up a drive-through.
Top 10 on the way.
Yes.
Top 10. Don't forget you are the king of Watkins Glen Poop, so if you don't mind.
Yeah, exactly. Show them how it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to.
Show me how it's done.
Finish above your ELO and we will all give you maximum props. Or is that poops?
I think
Anyway.
if I can put in a stint anything like Sydney achieved, I'll be more than happy with that. If we can have an incident-free,
He's
I
going.
should do it.
See you later, alligator.
Sydney's going to try and talk to you at all the inappropriate moments, okay? Poop, you just got to block him out.
Ah, that's alright.
Cool.
I'm the best teammate for his ask pips.
I've done so many laps around this track this week. Should be able to do it in my sleep.
Oh well, good night then. We've got in the chat, Ian says, sorry Jesus, LOL. Marcian says, to Skydiver, I have run my CV and that stuff through ChatGPT and it seems to speak better German than me. Winky wink.
Hey Jeff, will you do me a favor? Read the last chat from Finn. Can you do that for me?
Finn says, see you later.
No, the one.
That was it, that's his last one. Juan Carrillo says, I've heard them all, Ian, it's all good. I think he's referring to racist checks.
Yeah.
Tone720 says, top 10 gotta be worth some more likes.
Yes, I agree with that comment.
There you go. Skydiver says, lol, Marcian. Finn
Below yeah.
says, see you later. Marcian zero.
Close.
Marcian zero. No, don't disrupt Poop, alright? You're trying to focus. Marcian zero says, then I requested ChatGPT to program a to program a Snake Nibbles type game for Excel Visual Basic.
It's my turn now.
It
also looks like a cool
programmed.
guy. No, let me talk.
I didn't even finish reading the message. How dare you? I'm very sorry, Marcian. I don't know if it's a Benelux thing. Let me carry on.
It is.
It is. Oh, in fact, I'm going to start again. Then I requested ChatGPT to program a Snake Nibbles type game for Excel Visual Basic. You know Excel Visual Basic, don't you, Pooh?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Good. It programmed it very quickly. It looks neat, but it doesn't work.
Okay, you're done right now. Can I talk?
Nearly. I'm just going to do a few more bits.
Okay.
Skydiver, Dan says, I am off for dinner. See ya in a bit.
Oh, I've had mine.
Come back
Later.
before your stint, please, Dan, if you don't mind.
I was back in time for my stint. How dare you? There was never a moment's doubt.
Right? Marcian said, enjoy Diver. And Finn says, not nice, Jeff.
Exactly.
What's that about? Why is he saying that, Poop?
I don't know, Jeff. I haven't heard you say
What do you
anything
mean?
not nice.
You know what I mean?
That Jeff is just a very rude guy.
Well, we've heard it all now, haven't we, Poop? We've heard it all.
You know how not nice Jeff is? He didn't tell Ian about the system.
I did
That's
hear
how
about
nice
that.
he is.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Pulling him out to dry in public.
Anyway, Finn is a nice guy.
Just gave him enough rope. There you go, Ian. Here's some rope. What's that? A noose you're tying? Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Here we are. Ian says, look at Poop's safety rating. Nice.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Tell me more about your safety rating, Jeff.
Mine is suspiciously low.
I wonder why.
I think Fipsy has been paying people to report me on LFM. Speaking of devil, Fipsy in the chat. What's the goal? What position we going for? Alright, don't try and claim too much of the honour here. Fipsy.
Surviving.
Sydney says surviving.
Well,
Poops, what are you going for?
Well, our initial ambition was to beat Jeff and Ian, but we've managed that.
Yes,
Exactly.
you have.
Easy win.
So I think a top 10 is easily on the cards.
I think so too, yeah.
I say easily.
What are you aiming for?
Finishing.
Top 6 would be fantastic.
Wow. Okay, so Poop's gone for top 6. There you go, Fipsy. There is our target, top 6. Currently running,
Over his bibs.
currently running P11 and looking good for pace. That sounded good.
That's Jeff's fault.
What was I ever doing?
That's 100% Jeff's fault.
That was not. That was definitely.
Completely missed my braking marker and everything.
Car approaching. What do you
Oh, that was good. Saw that one.
You got a lot of damage or not?
No, it's a scratch.
Yeah, just tap.
Whoa, that's a rejoin.
This
And
one is
then-
dread.
God dear,
then-
what was that?
Can't park there, sir.
Can't park there, sir. Still going for P6.
Yeah.
Toby says, "Poop. Where are you located?"
Where am I located? I am in my sim rig, in the smallest room in the house. No need for that sarcasm. I'm in Portsmouth on the south coast of the UK.
There you go.
Sunny
He's in
Portsmouth.
Sunny Portsmouth.
Or Pompey, as we like to call it down here.
There you go. Pompey. Ian says, "Poop. Where are you located?"
Ian, I'm in my rig. Ian knows exactly where I am.
Finn says, "Poop. Where are you located?"
Right, I've got my chat up here. I know that that's not happening. Not everybody's asking me that question, are they, Jeff?
I know what you mean. Just answer them. Look. I'm sorry, chat. He's put down tools. He won't answer your questions. Okay. Ian says, "I heard it's the trap as I entered the game." Yeah, you should have listened, Ian. Should listen to that. Finn says, "I hope you get reported twice for not reading the message, Jeff." Okay. Anyway, see ya after dinner.
Yes. Bon appetit.
Fipsy giving a thumbs up. And then he asks, "Poop, where are you located?"
Careful.
Think you what's your postcode and mother's maiden name, please. And then we've got Ian saying later Finn. Marshan 0. Did Ian get the position as a mod on this channel in exchange for boycotting his own race? Wow. Wow, knives are out, Ian. Just go to bed. I told you, mate. It's easier.
Ian's been a member of this channel for quite some time, actually.
There we go. Was it 50 says, "Can't park there, sir." You know.
Your internet is slow, Jeff.
Hello. Ian says, "Top 6 easy indeed. At least my car isn't bent."
Well, top 6 might have been easy had I not had a complete brain fart.
Language.
There you go.
Learn from the best.
Toby Cormier in chat says, "Poop, where are you located?"
No, he says Sydney, where are you?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Sydney. Let me read that again. Sydney, where are you again? I know you told me, but I'm old and can't remember.
I'm in the attic, actually.
It's in the attic.
I live in Belgium, again. Bon? What's the English?
Just put it in letters, it's easier. We don't do your words.
Gent.
There you go.
RASP.
Isn't there like another town with a really similar name?
Hank.
Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
but those are
Cool.
sketchy people.
Okay, so
Belgium is sketchy. Don't go there. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Gent, not to be confused with Genk.
Gang. Again.
One great, one not so great.
They're all terrible.
It's a bit like Portsmouth and Southampton, probably.
Remember what Trump said about Brussels? That, but for a whole of Belgium.
There we go. There you go. From Trump himself, the arbiter of truth. And then we have Ian saying, "I was given it before, Marcian, but I may lose it now." Going to his mod data.
I would never take Ian's spanner away. He's
Even
my,
if he jumped into a server before you in a race, the big one.
well, he didn't do it to me, did he? So,
No, but there's always next time. Okay. And Tone 720 says, "Location: outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy." Someone's been on the old Starfield this week.
I was just about to say.
but all the
Beat it, didn't I?
shrooms, all the other.
Whee! Mexicans over Colombians, I say. And
Wow.
then Martian 0. "I put no smiley, but I hope it was obvious enough that it was a joke. Nope, sorry, just seemed quite catty, Martian, you know what I mean? Bit mean.
Yeah, I
Very
felt
mean.
that too.
I felt it, and I wasn't even aimed at me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Poops comes in, Pipsy, new one. Well, that's what you'll be called when you race together. Pipsy comes in with Poops, sponsored by Teacup.
Yes, it'll buff out.
It will.
It's this but a scratch.
What do you mean? Right. And that's the end of the chat. That's the end of the stream, Poop.
You caught up with the chat? Good stuff.
That's it. No more chatting. Everyone's gone to bed.
Good night.
Good night. Everyone's gone for dinner. Or bed, I think.
Hey, apparently,
maybe to do a poop?
Rares, they are P6. Rares and Reg. Steve.
There you go. Marcian said, it's cool. I'll take a timeout or a ban. What do you prefer, Poop?
Car on the right.
For Marcian, what's this back marker doing? Q.
He's
Absolute peanut.
they're-
Marcian, he can have a warning.
A warning. There we go. What kind of warning?
Okay. Just a gentle warning.
General warning. Just generally.
Just
Nothing
general.
related to the comment.
No.
Marcian, just...
I can't actually remember what he said.
Oh dear. It was terrible. Very terrible.
Was it about my inability to drive?
Well... No, that's the general discourse in chat.
Oh,
I
right.
don't blame anyone for that. But... yeah. Here we are. Okay, so yeah, Marcian, just time yourself out for a bit, you know? Yeah, a stern... There you go. A tone. So it's a stern talking to.
Somebody's telling me my tyres are too cold. Sydney, did you not sort that out?
He might
I
have.
did add it,
He might have. He might not. It's all part of racing with Sydney.
I did add, like, I think, 2 clicks.
Oh wow! On top of the original 6 clicks that you guys meant to add.
No, on top of the other 4 clicks we added.
Oh dear, you don't need to start doing more clicks in your life.
I clicked and dancer, bro.
Oh, chat's getting a bit. It's turning. Chat's turning. Toby says, "Poop, your tyres are so cold," and Fipsy says, "Yeah, pressures are way off."
When I was driving, it was fine.
Well,
What
we'll
are we
never
on?
know because we couldn't see it. So we...
Yeah, we're down at 26, Sydney. What have you done to me? It's little wonder that I crashed
Things
earlier.
going on itself, gang. It's all falling apart here.
So that crash earlier was all down to tyre temps. It had nothing to do with the fact I missed my braking marker.
But I didn't see you braking, so...
Well, that might have had something to do with it.
Yeah, his internet is trash. He's, like Pip says, he's on the Wi-Fi. He's just McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Sidotage. That's exactly what it is, Tone.
It's just a little razzle dazzle. I make it harder for you so you'll be better at you. Oh yeah, these things.
And just a massive shout out to our other TSC team today in Split 2, no less. Currently running in P6.
Yeah,
In Split 2.
Good.
Really setting pace for the community there is our Stephen Rarish.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive, really, considering that Raresh was a little bit nervous, I believe, wasn't he?
Well, he's in a fast hot sprint and he's not been on that much racing in recent times, has he? Holidays, so yeah, I think he's probably feeling a bit. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Toby in the chat says, Jet, are you on a 5-second delay? I'd assume we're all on the same delay. I'm certainly live on Poop's screen in front of me.
No, you're always.
Oh well, there you go.
There is a slight
Same way.
delay. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be quite as long as 5 seconds, but
Oh, usual. Tone 720 says Sidotage. The new name, I like it. That's what happens when you have them on your team. Ask Fipsy.
First of all, I added the pressure, but my teammate was eating his 5-course meal.
he did have a dining experience, didn't he, in the middle of your race?
So I didn't know what he liked.
He probably had quite a lot of wine with him, to be honest, as you can see from the ball hit. So there we go.
Just a little gin tonic.
oh, we've snuck up to P10. What's happened there then?
What's going on?
That's a shortcut you took in the wall.
What's going on?
Nah, I think they're on the track.
By all accounts, we're gaining on P9.
Good.
Okay, Ian in the chat, I was looking at Kebab picture to cheer myself up. Thanks, Ian. A little insight into Ian's world there, everyone.
Sheesh.
Toby Cormier says, I've convinced my wife 5 seconds is a long time, so let's
Which
not
it is.
understate that.
Which it is.
He also said he's convinced his wife of a flat earth. Well done, Toby.
5 seconds is a lot. Try planking.
Yeah, right. Pipsy says, has the ambient temperature dropped?
Yeah, I
Question.
think a lot. I think it was 27 when we started. Now it's 24.
There you go. Yes, it has.
Most of the
Pipsy.
times when I do endurance, I think Pipsy does all the tire pressures. I'm just a dum-dum to ride along. So yeah, you'll need to higher, put the pressures higher
I'll put them up
when
into
you
the,
have that time.
I'll put them up to the high 26s, and then that should be
Yeah.
enough for you.
No worries.
A little bit annoyed at myself that no sooner had I said I just need to do a stint similar to Sydney's and not have any incidents, I went careering off the track into a wall.
Still have another stint after this.
But no matter what happens today, it's still not as bad as Jeff's. And
Oh, 100%.
and who else was it? Robin and Vince, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, they were lucky people. It's that French internet. So I quit.
On strike.
How late is it? That was 8:30. Yeah, Vince disconnected. Vince disconnected while Robin was joining, so the order was bad. So they can't
Yeah.
race.
Vince joined, and then Robin came back from the toilet or wherever it was, went to join, didn't look to see if Vince was in the server, assuming that he was, because he'd been there a while. In the time, Vince disconnected somehow, so he wasn't in the server when Robin joined for the first time. But of course, if the lead driver leaves, they have to join first, don't they? Sort of stuff. And unfortunately for Robin, he didn't see that he wasn't in there. So yeah, he messed up their order as well, effectively. Which is the same thing that happened with me and Ian. All good.
You got the E2 behind you.
Yeah, I see him.
Nice. Second fast. Reverse Ian, yes, 100%.
Very tricky manoeuvre, Toby, but yes, they managed it. Not easy to achieve without the right level of miscommunication.
That's promising for long endurances with Vince, the French internet.
Oh yeah, no, Vince is out of the team already. Yeah. Toby in the chat says, I've never done a driver swap race, so this is good info for me to forget.
Yeah.
Come on,
Indeed.
P2. You're putting flashing your lights out when you're half a second back, is there?
I'm surprised you're not just enjoying all these new frames you're getting, Poops.
Well, it was certainly made the smash into the wall much more detailed and smooth.
Right, it must have felt quite real.
Yeah.
He has a whiplash.
Pipsy says a day of technical difficulties.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, obviously Poop's had a few, but we've sorted most of those now, so he's good to go. Vince is one with a shame, and Ian will never do that again. So, next race it just gets better and better.
Yeah, it's all right, P2. Go on, hurry up.
Look at that.
Left. Clear on the left.
Follow him, slipstream. Take him out.
P9 is running a full second slower than you, Poops.
Yep, engage.
Well, you must.
Tone says a manoeuvre that should not be attempted at home. Agreed, Tone. The reverse Ian is a risky one. Probably shouldn't have any family around.
Poor old Ian is getting some serious stick today.
Yeah,
That's-
poor Ian.
Yeah, sometimes. And it's all my fault as well. That's the funny bit.
Exactly. So everybody should give Jeff shit.
What do you mean? What do you do? You can't tell the difference. On the chat.
It gives you a strong backbone. Strong community.
Yeah, built on hate and mistrust. Love it. My favourite.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Look at that dude struggling.
Toby now saying, he gave the time back because of P2. Yeah, well, it's a tricky one with the blue flag stuff, isn't it? We were talking about it, Pooh. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about it, actually.
Yes, I was. I was listening about
Alright.
whether you should be getting out of the way and what it actually means.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mix, because you don't want it that they end up doing something silly, because they're not quite fast enough to overtake you. But then, yeah, you really don't want to be giving them any time, do you, in the end?
It's gone very quiet. Is there nobody chatting in chat? Nothing for Jeff to read.
Well, the fame's gone straight to your head, hasn't it, mate? Honestly. Blimey. One little bit of... honestly. One taste.
More than 10 viewers, look. And there's no holding me back.
It really isn't, is there, buddy?
Bloody... Here are you.
Well, look, if you're interested, I just pulled down my blind off the wall, trying to pull it up. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really nice, actually. It's great like that. It's my best way of having a blind.
Touch aggressive, Jeff, I would suggest.
Well, there is that, yeah, I dare say. I should be lessen the grip next time.
You know why you had all this bad luck, Jeff? It's because you wore that Mercedes t-shirt.
You're a muppet, you are.
That's bad luck, man.
Bad luck knowing you, Sydney, is my problem.
You can bring yourself
Yeah,
out of
but you-
timeout now, Marcin. It's okay. I think you've punished yourself for
I'm
long
not
enough.
sure, not sure about that. Hold on. Do we all agree? I mean, it's pretty bad what he was saying.
What? I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, nor do I. But I mean, you can start out some hate pretty easily these days online. Come on,
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what the internet is for, right?
right? Don't want to waste
Nobody
don't waste opportunity here, lads. Right, what we doing?
Exactly. Good old Bolly.
What is going on there? Oh, I think a part's missing. Where are you, part? What would we do? No blind for a bit. Who needs blinds anyway? They're overrated. Give me sunshine.
Exactly.
Give me sunshine.
You don't get any in Britain. You don't get any of it.
There is that too.
Yes, P11 is catching a bit quick.
Who? Ah, P11, yeah. Yeah, he made up like 2 seconds last time I checked.
Sadly, I think I'm going about as fast as the car will let me. Because once again, I'll smash it into a bloody wall.
How much damage do you have?
I haven't looked. I don't want to look. I've got a horrible feeling it's going to say a minute again.
You love a minute on your stint, don't you?
Mr. Minute Man.
You can't do it without shadows.
51 seconds.
There.
I haven't done an endurance race on here yet where it's not me that messed it up. Pipsy will tell you all about that.
You're racing that guy. So. Just defend.
Well, judging by lap times, I'm assuming that P9 is probably also carrying a bit of damage. Because we're lapping a little bit quicker than him.
Let's check.
I don't know if Sydney's been a good host, but in the chat we've got Tone saying, bit late for the sunshine now? Probably Tone. Fipsy says, release the handbrake, poops.
Alright, Pipsy.
Tone720 said, don't look at the damage is your don't look at the delta. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I go. Jesus Carrillo says you are catching P9.
Has anybody asked Fipsy how his cheerleading party went last night?
You're ahead, sector 3.
Yeah, how hungover are you? Pips?
And Fipsy says, we took turns crashing at Barcelona. Haha.
We did do that. And I think we still finished top 10, didn't we, Fips?
Be right back.
Right, there you go, mate. You take the inside. So it's a very dodgy curve to be going up against.
Clear on the right.
Early brake, let him through. I was hoping to watch him go spinning out then. But he's not in a Ferrari, is he?
Nope.
Come on, car.
Fipsy says, I'm absolutely hanging today.
Good night then, Fipsy. Did you get taken home by one of the basketball team? Oh. I have to say, it's been a much cooler day today, but I am still sweating like a good one. It's intense stuff, this endurance rubbish, isn't it?
I find it quite easy, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to.
Gypsy says, really good night, lol. Too many Jägermeisters.
Alright, I'm back.
Where you been, Sydney?
Yes. To the toilet.
Okay, just checking.
See, Pips is pretty hangover. A lot of the Jägermeisters.
Bit slow, mate, we've done that.
Well,
But do you know what I mean? You can't just come in here and start mouthing off.
well, I'm doing that because, you know, I can.
You are what, the world's worst streamer, Sid. We haven't ever told you.
No, I'm like, you could say, like, I'm pretty up there.
You're pretty up there, yeah. Right, okay.
You know that guy PewDiePie?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
That's, yeah, we're basically BFFs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's in Japan now.
He's in
I went
Japan
there.
now, yeah. Oh, you've been to Japan, wow.
Yeah. It's like that one song. Big in
Nice.
Japan.
Are you a weed?
No comment.
That sounds like a yeah, there we go. Love to hear it.
I'm not.
Well, we love everyone here, don't we, Poop?
We love anybody that comes into the chat and drops a like.
Southampton fans?
Even Southampton fans.
Wow.
Unless they declare they're Southampton fans, of course. Ignorance is bliss, isn't it, after all?
Oh shit. Pips is feeling worse than better. Damn! He really went into the booze. Well, no consequences. I would too.
Yeah, you were saying on stream you think Fipsy's got a problem, didn't you?
Well, everybody has a problem. Who doesn't like a bit of, you know, drinking? What's your drink of choice, Jeff? You look like a lager.
I look like a lager. Okay, fair enough. What do I drink? When I was younger, I used to love all the different vodkas, things like that. I used to play a lot of different vodkas.
Vodka.
Nowadays, you'll probably find me drinking an Aperol Spritz if the weather's good.
Oh, that's look, that's not delicious.
It is very delicious. Otherwise, I don't know, sometimes I'll get a beer, but it'll probably be like a nice different beer, bit IPA, or maybe even a flavoured one sometime. Bit of fun. I'm not going to down like 8 pints of your local ale, really. What kind of drinker? Not
Gin
anymore
tonic
anyway.
in the summer is the
Oh
best.
yeah, gin got quite popular in the last few years, didn't it, to be fair? So yeah, gin and tonic is never a bad idea.
It's a shame that it's not so popular.
Is it?
I don't know.
Tone 720 in chat. Weather like yesterday was how I started drinking cider. Something I could have ice in.
You can have ice in water, Tom.
I mean,
What?
I hate to break it to you, Poots, but I think there's water and ice.
Exactly.
This is a
Hell.
very intelligent and astute comment, Jeff. Which is
Thank
why
you.
I've got you
It's like-
commentating in my chat.
That's why I'm here. So why Sidder's here then?
Because you've got nothing better to do.
True.
Shouldn't you be racing, Jeff?
Do you know what? Funny enough, I should.
Tell us again, what happened, Jeff?
No, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. Just a little.
For the new people that joined the
Little tiny incy wincy
Just the itchy bit.
miscommunication avec mon frère.
brother,
Yeah, my brother in arms, Ian. And oui, je pense que je pense que maintenant je voudrais.
I thought my French was bad.
I know, right? I'm getting there though. You know, like it's just look, we all make mistakes. right? Even I do. Even I've made mistakes sometimes. You've probably never seen me make a mistake. Not many people have.
Let me
But-
think. I think I've seen you make a lot of mistakes.
Well, maybe you're just a bit harsh critic. That's fine.
That's
So-
right.
But yeah, so with that in mind, let's just remember that we're not perfect. We're not robots, right? We're not perfect, and sometimes things will go wrong. And TSC Racing, for those of you who don't know here, TSC Racing is all about.
Bringing it home.
It's all
You
about.
didn't bring it home.
It's all about. It's all about. It's really important that everyone understands that we do things the right way here.
Yes.
And sometimes you've got to break a few eggs to make an omelette. So what we do is we will put a lot of teams into a race, and then you're guaranteed at least 2 or 3 teams racing,
You broke the whole package.
right? So sometimes we've entered up to 4 teams. We entered 4 teams today, and 2 of them are running, and that's how we roll.
That's 50%,
Yeah.
right?
That's 50% success.
That's
Flip a
win.
coin. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. So there we go. Back to the chat. Tone says also got into rum in the past few years.
Rumble is delicious.
Maybe I missed Fipsy saying started out yesterday on the Brewdog Punk IPA.
They're
I
intense.
remember when Brewdog was popular. Before they all got unpopular. They got very unpopular. Yeah, they got cancelled. Tone said où est la piscine? Dans la mer.
Translate that for me.
Yeah, right. Dans la mer. There you go. Is that translated enough? Fipsy. Love rum. Mount Gay XO is delicious. Is there a comma in there?
I don't
Martian
know.
Zero. Martian Zero says, I am wondering whether LFM is going to set up league racing for GTA 5 online somewhere down the road.
Probably.
Probably not.
Maybe in GTA 6. Maybe there.
Let's not do that, shall we? Martin Zero, allons enfants de la patrie.
Translate that for me.
No, not on stream. Ian, I see Poops is still bringing that up. Bipsy says Jeff hasn't brought it home in the last 2 enduros. Yes, he is struggling. He is struggling to find home at the moment. He is.
A bird.
For one reason or another, these things are happening at the moment yet. But we have confidence that the next race will be clearly even better. Yeah, clearly we're going to start with full fuel, register everything. It's going to be incredible. I mean, it's going to be, it's going to be Silverstone, so I'm quite, I'm quite ready. I'm going to be quite excited for it. And also the night before, everybody, don't forget Poop, the night before we're doing 2 hours of Silverstone for Red Ken Racing.
Yes, I think I'll probably do that solo, I think.
Yeah, I think we will. It'll be great practice, won't it? Perfect.
Yeah.
Everyone will be right tuned up for the race. So yeah, I'll get the word out a bit more. You've got to jump through a few hoops, click a few buttons, but you'll get there.
Well, you see what I'm like when it comes to that, Jeff, so clear instructions will
I'm
be
already
required.
nervous, I'll be honest. Pipsy says, 3rd time lucky. Indeed, Pipsy. That's all we can hope for really at the moment, isn't it? Hone 720 says, gonna start with a complete car.
No.
Yeah. That would be the dream, wouldn't it? An actual race with actual teammates, all in the right order, all doing the right things. And preferably not in 30-degree heat, I'll be honest.
Why not?
Well, Attic Man, how wet is your back? So,
Pretty dry.
really dry, yeah, really bone dry, no doubt.
Yeah,
so,
it is. I have
yeah,
airco unit.
Oh, really.
I have.
Oh, just to let you know, Sydney, we've got 5 minutes of the stint left. That one's gone quick.
It's a bit. Ever since that crash we've all forgotten about. So, next up is Sydney's stint. Sydney, are you going to crash it?
Yes, 100%.
Crash and bash, that's how we roll.
Just watch and learn how I
Yeah.
get this car.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Poops.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tips asked if you have adjusted the
Wait.
tire
No,
pressure.
wait.
Tyres are done. Yeah. I went in it. Extra
Straight.
couple of clicks for you as well.
How much is it? 25. Yeah, it can be just pretty low.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
See, I read the chat.
I suggest adding like another 3 clicks to whatever you've done.
I did go a couple of clicks, so I've set them at sort of 26.7. So I'm hoping that when I did that, the temperature's probably dropped a little bit, so 26.5 they should come out at, or there or thereabouts. Mind you, it's going to get cooler again, isn't it, for Sydney stint?
Oh yeah.
Should we go another? Do you want to go another couple?
Yeah,
of
do it. Do 2 more. Because you've always been a bit low, so just do 2
Careful.
more.
Okay.
You're not going to go off 27, let's face it. Also,
Yeah.
your brake ducts are a little bit open, so it's getting cold. They're not going to get that hot.
I like them cold.
There you go. Skydiver Dan says back. How is it going?
Good. No crashes. Clean racing.
What do you mean no crashes?
Shush, shush, shush.
Not the time, Pooh.
Don't forget to select me if you're coming in. I don't know when.
Yeah, I will do that.
When are
This
you
time
pitting,
around.
Pooh?
It's the end of my stint, so I might come in. I'll probably do one more Sydney because I won't have done my settings by the time I get to the pits.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'll spend the next lap sorting out tyres and everything else.
Only
Yeah.
21 seconds of damage this time. Not bad, Pooh.
Ah,
Thanks, Jeff. No sarcasm detected.
Good.
there wasn't any. It's irony.
Gaslighting you, Sydney. That's what's going on. Right. Robin Davies in the chat, everybody. Everyone say hello to
Hello,
Robin.
Robin.
In the chat. There you go. No, Sydney ignoring him. Cool.
Sorry.
Oh, honestly, shocking. Robin says, does Poop want to do the next Watkins race in 15 mins and leave Sydney to it?
What?
And he spelled
No.
and he spelled Sydney wrong as well.
Did he? No, it's correct.
Well, he's not talking about another bloody enduro.
No, I think. Oh, yeah, well, the 45, I guess.
Yeah, the 45 at 8.
I couldn't do
Pipsy
another.
says. Sorry, go on, Poop.
I was going to say I couldn't do another enduro. Not now. I'm
Chestnut.
knackered.
No, you need another meal. That was. And Fipsy says, send Sydney out with monster truck tyres. He spelled your name wrong as well.
No, he didn't.
But I said he's got right.
It's
Marcel
the first.
Zero. Yeah, Marcel Zero says, time out for Jeff. Very cheeky.
I think that's
Lightweights.
reference
You
to
didn't
the.
even enter, Robin.
Marcel Zero says, WB Diver. I don't know. Skydiver Dan says, thanks, Martian.
We're coming in, Sid.
Yep.
Robin Davies says, lightweights.
Just had a call from downstairs that dinner's ready, so.
Alrighty. Go get it.
Skydiver Dan Ulrich says, I had a lovely kebab.
I wish. Did you put enough fuel in it, or?
Didn't check the fuel, but there's more than enough.
Well, if there's plenty, then it's fine.
We're coming in P8, Sydney. I don't know what happened there.
A lot of people think you're gonna overtake P7. Boom! P7.
Yes, take that P7.
We're gonna be here for a minute, so.
Shut up. Did you see that pit stop? Did you see that pit stop then?
Flawless.
Absolutely
So quick, I
nailed
missed
it. Nailed it.
Ian in the chat says, Turkish or Greek? Which country do you guys prefer?
Turkish. We're talking about the kebabs, right?
I don't know, actually, to be honest.
I think he does. Turkish.
30 seconds,
Don't want to
Sydney.
get bullets. Is the ignition on?
Ignition is on.
Okay. I don't want bullets in my kebab, so.
20 seconds. The skydiver talking about Southampton in the chat. Ban him.
What?
10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away you go.
Yep, looks good.
Yeah, you should have plenty of fuel, and if anything, your tyre pressure should be maybe a couple of clicks too high to begin with once you've warmed them up.
We'll see.
We are P13 at the minute.
Yeah, same as our car number, so good enough for me.
.24 seconds behind P12.
Gonna take it easy.
Yeah, you're surrounded by back markers, Sydney, so just banging those 145s like I know you do.
Ah, I wish.
Where's Jeff gone? He hasn't just left the chat without telling anybody anything. Shocking behaviour. He's been running my chat for the entire night, and then he just leaves without any explanation.
Probably has to eat his 5-course meal.
Don't my stream, mate. Don't worry about me.
Oh, there he is. There he is. I knew he wouldn't have gone far. Probably just going to pet the cat.
Fill up their water fountain is the correct answer. Yeah.
Fill up their water fountain.
Yeah, they got 2.
Good.
Your cats are
Very
proper
healthy.
pampered, aren't they?
Oh yeah. No, they got 2 water fountains that are what do you call it, motion sensors when they walk near it.
Thank you, Juan. Just to go to the chat there, Juan said, well done, Poop. Apart from
Juan,
that little
thank you.
incident. Juan,
Say again.
sorry.
Juan.
Juan.
Juan Jesus Alejandro.
Marcian, stop it, otherwise you can time yourself out again, alright?
Is he being naughty again?
Yeah, he's suggesting that I owe you a vast amount of money for running chat.
Well,
Let's
that's
not
what
forget
we're
about the PC doctoring that he did for the first 45 minutes of the race.
There's only one reason to the stream today. Alright.
I actually think we're doing alright, you know. There's been some oddly timed pit stops that I've noticed as we've been going around. So I think we may be top 10, you know, when everything settles down.
So, we've been neglecting chat, quite frankly. Marcel Zero says, Skydiver, try to teach Jeff the correct pronunciation of your last name. I could have gone with a really bad joke there, I'm not going to do it, it's your stream. Is it L or L?
Isn't it diver?
Well, yes, divers.
Divers.
Dan says, from a Polish pizza place in Southampton, but they do great kebabs. Turkish style.
Get out of the way, Mr. Glenke.
Who?
This fella on the track.
What's his name? Say it again.
Mr. Glenke. Oh, Gienke, sorry.
There we go. Genka.
Gienka. Yeah, I don't know.
Genka. There we go.
I normally give them all my own name, depending on what it is I actually read by just glancing at it first time round. And I do come up with some quite unique surnames.
Ian says, lol, what a mixed Dan. Referring to the Polish-Turkish collaboration there for his meal. Dan says, it's pointless, Marcian. Marcian says, pure ignorance with a wing. There we go. Pure ignorance on the PDD Simracing stream, that's how we roll. Ian says, Sydney can catch up those places now.
Yeah, that's just
a bit of a slight there on Poop.
Yeah, a little bit of a dig there from Ian, but...
Bit of a dig. He's taken a lot, he's taken a lot
He has
today.
taken a lot. He's got a spanner, so he's allowed that sort of comment, that's alright.
Juan Alejandro Canilo says, well done, Poop, apart from that little incident.
It was just an incident, no big deal.
Yeah,
no big deal, a little scratch.
As with most of my incidents, though, it was completely self-induced.
Okay. Tone 720 says, chat Jeff PT has encountered an error.
That's because you disappeared earlier without saying anything, Jeff.
I literally can't go anywhere.
No.
Martian Zero says, Poop, he might be preparing the huge invoice for running your chat. There we go.
Yeah.
Juan Cairo. Jeff actually guessed my middle name. Lol. Yes, that was a really difficult one, wasn't it, Juan? And Skydiver Dan says, SZ after Skydiver is the area code from my hometown.
Oh, SZ. Where could that be?
Is that Shezwan? And Martian Zero says, but my message was about the family name as they are using your real name. Wink. Gotta love the lack of humour in Central Europe. And then Fipsy says, we had many crashes today, question mark. Fipsy, only one person has been crashing today, and that's how we like it here.
Yes, Sydney's not had any crashes as far as I can recall. Even
it wasn't streaming for us.
even though he started first and he was in amongst it all to begin with, he still managed to keep the car clean. And then I got in it with an empty track, and you know the rest of the story, Fipsy. You've been there, you've witnessed it. Same old story, really.
Oh, 1 sec.
Right, so Jeff, GPT has encountered an error again, so I better carry on with this. So, Skydiver says, I got that, Marcian, but Jeff was saying something about the SZ afterwards. Not sure what it's in reference to, because I wasn't reading. Martian Zero, humour is not a thing in mainland Europe. That's very stereotypical, Martian, but probably quite close to the truth. No track warnings, Fipsy, as far as I'm aware.
Nope, 0.
0 track warnings. And
Which is weird
Skydivers
because I cut the whole track, but
Skydivers is saying humour. We Germans don't know what that means. I don't know what sort of an accent that was. I suddenly went to Bristol for some strange reason.
well, I can't see with the sun.
Again, very stereotypical that the Germans don't have a sense of humour. Look at Sydney go straight in there with a 145.6 with his undamaged car.
Yeah, boy. Temperatures are a bit high, but they'll drop when the temperature drops.
Yeah, that was the idea. Why are you 26.7, hopefully?
27 too.
Hey?
Yeah, they're a bit high, but they'll drop soon, I think.
Crikey, are they going to drop that much?
They'll drop, don't worry.
Again, that was Jeff's fault. He said, yeah, give him another 2 clicks.
Whack it up.
Whack it up, he
What
said.
else now?
Don't you worry. 27.2, Jeff.
That's alright. Track's getting colder. Also, above 27 is actually quite a lot of grip, but maybe not a lot of good for tyre wear, so go easy. I know some streamers were running theirs at 27.5. So,
Tone's in there with a cracking joke. I'll leave that one to you, Jeff.
Oh, I'd be surprised. Helping to kill the joke and all humour is Dan saying, I got that, Marcian, but Jeff was saying something about the SV afterwards.
Yeah, Jeff, you've been away. We've done all of those. You know,
No, I'm enjoying this.
I took
Humour
over your
is not a
job.
thing in mainland Europe. Fipsy says, are we on any track warnings, are we, by the way?
No, that's a big
Who
no.
already
No
did
track
that? I'll just
warnings.
come in and...
I need to know.
Yeah, tell him, Sydney. No track warnings. Sorry,
0.
chat, for the repetition here.
Right. Dan says, humour? We Germans don't know what that means. Yeah, not surprised. Tone, they laughed when I said I wanted to do stand-up comedy. They're not laughing now.
That's a good
Really,
one.
Yeah,
really
Sydney
taking
liked
back
that
the
one.
Christmas
Sydney
theme.
liked that one.
There we go. And Martian Zero, does the absence of track cuts after 3 hours mean you are not trying hard enough?
Pretty much.
That could be a good
That's
shout,
good.
actually, Marcin. I mean, I would like to say it's because we've driven so skillfully. Sydney has driven so skillfully. But you might be right, maybe we're not pushing quite hard enough.
Yeah, I don't want to bin it, so...
No, that's the thing, we don't want to bin it, not now. Let's just have a little look, see how we are. So we are, looks like 11 seconds, is that behind P11? No, that's ahead of P13. So I'm not quite sure where P11 is. Is that him just in front of P3? I think it is. Car number 3 on track. Oh, he's still a way ahead yet. But I still think that when everything settles down, Sydney, I think we're going to be top 10.
Hopefully. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, so what have we got? So you'll be going until... So there'll be 45 minutes left, won't it, when you finish? There or
It should be,
thereabouts?
yeah. If everything goes as planned.
Yeah. So the plan is from here on out in Sydney is clean car for your stint, clean car for my stint.
Yep, I'll
And
try
we'll-
my
And
best.
we'll see
No
where
promises.
see where it all ends up.
Toby Cormier says, driving on the No Hesi server in traffic and listening to this chat is quality entertainment.
Oh,
Yeah, we should start a
quality
podcast.
entertainment.
Clearly proves a point that some are easily pleased. Yes.
Oh,
You
no.
leave that poor man alone. He's got great taste.
Exactly. No hesi. And this, us, win-win.
Sydney is once again smashing it out of the park on his extra hot tyres.
Yeah, didn't he?
Yeah.
Told you, they've got more grip, it's just you've got to be careful to wear apparently. Toby Cormier did an Pikes Peak uphill run as well. Does anyone run it downhill?
Of course. It's the shortest route.
Well, I mean, yeah, you go straight up the sides. Okay, so, yeah, here we are, gang. Sorry to say that we didn't get to race today, but it's great to see Poops and Sydney doing an having a great race here, fighting for top 10 positions.
And how's the other team getting on, Jeff?
They were P7 after there was a little whoopsie for someone,
Nice.
but they're doing very strong.
And
Very
that's-
strong indeed.
That's
They're
in
great
top
to see.
split as well, isn't it, for those boys? So
Yeah.
that's a great result if they can pull that off.
Speaking of No Hesi servers, Toby, we will hopefully do a cruise for the Sim Cafe community soon. It's been a while since we did one on AC, so maybe, I mean, yeah, I think it'll be probably the week commencing 2nd of October. There'll be a holiday for LFM, and yeah, I'll probably be playing a little bit of AC cruising maybe with the gang. So look out for that.
When?
It'll be the first week of October, I think.
God damn it.
Yeah, but don't do it too often. I could do one potentially next week, but I don't think there'll be any room. I think we've got it all planned really. So, yeah, it'll be the week. Or I could do one on the weekend when I'm back, 25th, 26th. Potentially could do one that Saturday night. We'll see how it feels.
Oh,
But yeah, we'll do some more AC cruising soon.
If I can just draw your attention to chat there, Jeff. It looks like Marcian is leaving us.
Yeah, let's ignore that one.
So
And then we've got. So Martian Zero says, "I am leaving you now," or no.
yeah, you got the wrong
Depending on
now.
how
but
you
that's
pronounce
okay.
it. So the fun can begin. Thank you, Marcian. Skydiver will use his German efficiency to make sure it doesn't get too funny, though. Totally agreed. Good use of commas there, Marcian, but a bit of a shocker on the typos. Let's be honest.
Marcian,
so run that one.
you
Run that
ignore-
one through ChatGPT next time.
Ignore him,
And say make
Marcian.
it funny. That'll do.
Thank you very much, mate, for coming in and spending the time that you had with us. And don't forget to drop Jeff a little sub. Pop in and see one of his
indeed.
streams on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday mainly as Jeff does his streaming.
Yep.
In the
And
evenings.
on the weekend.
Yeah, and
depending
at
on
the
weather.
weekends. And sometimes he does endurance races if he gets
Sometimes
the
I'll
right
do the race
partner.
I'm doing. Yeah, it's incredible. It is just it's something I do sometimes. Bipsy saying top split or split 2. Well, that's an interesting way to phrase it. Bipsy?
I think he's referring to Robin, Rarish and
Yes, and no splits involved, I believe, but they're on split 2.
the split 2. I thought they were in top split, so my bad.
No, thankfully for them, no. Top 6 in top split would be quite an interesting one. And then we've got Skydiver Dan saying, good one, Marcian, have a good evening. Well, the pressure's on you now, Dan, to bring the Teutonic vibe to chat. Toby Cormier says, signing out, guys. Good luck with the rest
What's
of the
the-
race. Chat with you all on
what's-
Tuesday afternoon.
What's going on here, Sydney? What have you done? You got in the
Yeah,
car
he's-
and everybody's leaving. It's just
I think he's past wind. It's always the way of him. Martian Zero with the wave. Everyone wave. Ian with a sad face. What
Hey,
happened,
Martian.
Ian? You just remembered what you did earlier?
no. I think I
Um,
made a comment. That's a little shock face for Ian. So apologies,
Oh,
Ian.
yeah,
I couldn't help
More
it.
shots. Jeez. Martian Zero says, I have dropped that sub on Skydiver's request already, so that's in the bag. Good work,
Good
Martian.
man,
See you on my
Martian.
next stream, buddy, whenever that could be. It'll be Tuesday, if you're wondering. Toby Cormier with an empty chat message. That's an interesting one, Toby. That's quite freaky. Didn't know you could do that. Tone720 says there's an hour left yet. Tone ain't going nowhere. He's very happy with the entertainment.
Tone loves
He
it.
he can put up with Sydney.
Yeah, he loves it.
Who?
We start stalking him. No, I'm not telling you who it is. We get too excited. It wasn't Fipsy though, unfortunately.
It's a love-hate relationship.
You love him, he hates you.
Yeah, something like that. What are you talking about, man? That's shake and bake.
Bacon shoot, bacon poop.
Yes, sir. Oh, P11.
Toby with the ninja comment, says Tone. Toby just commentless, just one space and he puts it in there. Just to remind everybody that he's still about. Even though he said he's going. Maybe that's what that means, Tone. Maybe that means he's not here anymore. Fipsy's engaged his slingshot for some strange reason.
Blink shot engaged.
Oh, you know what that means, Sydney? That's new to me.
Ricky Bobby.
Is that code for put your foot down?
Yeah, but it's not working.
You're currently running at a 144.3, I hate to tell you. So keep this going.
No, I'm not. That's just a bug, I think. I'm not even close to 44.
Oh yeah, that was showing as plus 29. What's ACC talking about?
The delta is wrong sometimes.
In the chat we have Ian says Sydney for the MVP.
Yay! Watch me bin it right now.
Yeah, watch, here we go. Tone720 says Toby with the ninja comment. Juan Cailo. Juan Alejandro. Alejandro. So Toby is speechless. Fipsy laughed twice. Robin Davies says it's shake and bake lingo.
Yes, that's referring to the slingshot engaged message.
Yeah. Pillow talk.
Blink shot engaged. It's a good movie. You should watch it.
You said you hadn't seen it.
I have seen it.
What
You
movie is
lied!
it?
Oh, Fipsy, he's lying to you.
Oh, I have seen it.
Fipsy, just so you know, he's been talking a lot behind your back today, as Sydney. Sydney of a Y. And, yeah, he said a lot of things about you.
I didn't want to say anything, Fipsy, but yeah, yes.
Yeah, he's been talking about you quite a lot. It's all bad. Watch the whole stream back.
Yeah, watch the whole stream.
There'll be no shake and bake after this.
To prove my innocence, watch the whole stream.
It's going to be
Fipsy in the chat
shake
says
after this.
outrageous.
See what you've done. You created bad blood.
The new team now is it's either shake and shake or bake and bake, one or the other.
This Meowdy partner, my new team. Yeah, don't forget to sign up for the Silver Sunrise.
Oh yeah.
My P10 has appeared on the relative there, so you are 16 seconds behind P10, Sydney. But I still think that, for some unknown reason, I think they're going to do 2 pits. I think their pit stops are out of order.
Yeah, pressures are dropping now, so it's good. I think a
Excellent.
certain moment there were 27.3 at the left front.
See, Jeff knew.
Don't listen to Jeff.
The last thing we'll do.
I would read the chat, but Jeff's going to do it when he gets back, and I don't really also have to just listen to him repeating himself. Or listen in.
Ah, you love it.
Oh,
You
there he is,
absolutely
there he
love
is, look.
it. You love it. You bloody love it. You absolutely love it.
Well, I'm starting to recognise how much you're enjoying being chat narrator.
Yeah, right.
We should do this more often.
What? Kill my streams? Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. Just join other people's stream.
I think
Or other
each
people in their chat.
stream it should have a a designated chat narrator.
A Jeff.
I work with Rory. Heard you like him.
I love it. I love his chat.
Speaking of which, did I tell you I came third to Rory the other day?
You wouldn't know watching his stream.
I think I may have mentioned it once or twice. So I was quite pleased with myself. I bored Mrs. Poop with that one that night. I appreciate you.
That's just rude. Because you can tell how genuine he is, so you know.
Right, let's not start having a go at other successful streamers
Yeah,
from
if
our
you
little
use it like that,
pedestals.
you know, use it against him. Mate, you got a record today. You were flying. You're going to get a Hollywood Star next week on the Boulevard.
Well, I can't see it somehow, but I'll take it.
I would. The only compliment you're getting from me.
I mean, am I close to my 85,000 subscribers yet?
I think so. Have you mentioned it repeatedly across the whole stream?
Well, I don't know. Am I going to be able to retire Mrs. Poop and get Mini Poop to private school?
I'm really worried about the promises you're giving her based on your channel now.
Being caught up by P12.
I only say these things because I'm jealous. So I go plodding off downstairs and put my laptop on 5 days a week to go and do some mundane job. Then put my phone on and there's Rory playing games for a living. I'm not jealous at all, really.
Well, it must be fun. It looks like he's having fun.
Well, not every day he doesn't, but
No, it doesn't, does he?
I'll have a massive smile on my face every minute of every day. Look at me!
Look at me!
Look what I'm doing!
No, it's tough though. You know it's tough. It makes it look tough. That's the struggle.
Tone's in there saying it's always sounds slightly sinister when you say retire the missus. You know, I mean,
Well, yeah.
to retire the missus the way that you're suggesting there, Tone, I don't need 85,000 subscribers.
No.
I can do that with the 60 odds that I've got now.
You're going to tell her tonight. You should have seen how many viewers I had. Next week, I'm getting an agent.
Getting a YouTube manager.
I've seen it now. Yeah, you start going on YouTube courses, telling you how to do a YouTube.
I need more than a course, Jeff. You've been witness to that, mate.
Well, I mean, start with like an IT kind of beginners thing.
Can we just talk about Sydney here and the fact that he's now only 5.5 seconds behind P10? He's absolutely flying.
Probably didn't. Is there anything else we can chat about? No, well done, Sydney. You've done brilliantly considering the conditions.
Haha, yes, praise me.
Sydney's had
Oh yeah, I caught up to Peter in 5 seconds. I
three
didn't even check.
3 great stints that you've put in, Sydney.
Well, the first wasn't that great.
Well, you know, bearing in mind it
I
was,
know, it's
it was
fine.
the first stint.
But he
and
didn't
it's,
see that, so
it's always
13
harder.
Seconds?
yeah, 10 seconds of damage or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
Peanuts.
The first stint is
With
always
peanuts.
going to be the tough one. You're in amongst it all, aren't you? You know, once the race sort of settles down a bit. I mean, you've not gone careering off the track at the chicane like I did. You haven't missed your breaking point like I did.
Well, I wouldn't say too loud.
You haven't upset the stream chat like Poop did?
So you're 1.1 seconds quicker than P10 in that mate. You're going to be on him in no time.
We'll see, we'll see. Watch me binning right now.
Time's in
This is car
chat. Go,
number 13
Sid.
for a
Go,
reason.
Sid. Go, Sid. Go, Sid.
For binning it, okay.
No.
Say less.
No, no bin in it. Fipsy raises a good point, actually. And I thought this, Fipsy, when I was in the race with him the other day. You know, I know that Watkins is probably my favourite track, one of the ones I'm quickest at. But I still think that you're quicker around here than I am, Fips. And bearing in mind that Rory does stream 6 hours a day, every day, you'd think he'd be a bit faster than that, wouldn't you? You would have thought he'd be beating me by a minute. He beat me by 12 seconds, I think, over 45 minutes. Fipsy, you would have beat him.
Oh, 100%.
Target on his back.
But then that's not what it's about, though, is it?
Not
It's not.
really, no.
Yeah. You know, he's got...
It's about having fun.
Yeah, and he's got a great community. You know, the guys in his chat, a lot of them are good lads. Marcian he was in earlier on as a regular member of his chat. You know, and they're a good bunch. They're all supporting him.
Yep.
You know, and you can't knock him for that. He does do way less ACC now. This is true, which I think is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, the best ACC he does, the slower get it, unfortunately for him.
Yeah. And I think it almost used to be the reverse for him. You know, I used to see him getting angry at GT7 streams much more often than he did with ACC. And it seems to have reversed a bit now. You know, but then I guess, you know, like you say, Jeff, if you're only doing ACC once a week, you're soon going to be off the pace, and then when you're off the pace, you know, you don't enjoy it as much, do you? So.
Yeah, and it's not helped by the fact that he streams during the day when there's like one split and it's all very fast people. So
Yeah, that's a valid point.
not easy. Not easy.
And GT7 and ACC are two vastly different games. You know, I put GT7 on the other night, and it's completely different, totally different. So how he switches between the two, I'll never know, with any degree of success. And Ian raised a good point, saying sometimes you don't want the host being unbeatable or a know-it-all. He's certainly not unbeatable.
Yeah, well. I think I preferred when he did 2 a week, but he said this week he only wants to do 1 ACC a week. Yeah, that's when it was GT7 every day. Wonder what adding Forza to the mix will do. I think, Tone, without knowing too much, that he would probably end up doing Forza and GT7 for a bit. Because they'll both have supremely larger audiences than ACC.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's, you know, I don't think it's
Well, it's
about.
unfortunate. It's just, yeah. I mean, if you want to be successful,
Yeah,
and
if he's, you know,
generate
he's,
income,
yeah, he's
then
running.
you definitely want to do it in a bigger market if you can.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
He's running it as a
and
business.
And he only raced on GT7, so he's probably used to, you know, Simcade racing. So for him, Forza would be quite straightforward, I guess. And he might, like I say, if they do it well, he might even enjoy it a lot. To be fair, I'm hoping that. So yeah.
My P11 crashed.
And obviously, as you're saying, the less ACC you do, the worse, the harder it'll get, for sure. And he race it during the day.
Right, 2 seconds to P9, Sydney. Go on, mate.
Yeah, the... Oh.
Yes, Ian agreed. It is, you know, not even with reference to the force feedback. I just, like I said earlier, I was so disappointed with GT7. You know, I found the single player modes just to be a bit boring, and then the multiplayer is just, you know, there's like I said, there's no consequence for driving like an idiot and ruin somebody else's race.
Hone says, I'm going to be teaching myself how to play with a wheel with Forza, and that is the best thing I've heard all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great news.
There you go.
Mentioning
What wheel?
mentioning a wheel there,
Oh,
is that not a good opportunity, Jeff, for you to sort of promote your pass it on
Always,
project?
yeah, definitely. Always trying to promote that. I need to do a bit more for that in the next few months. So, the Sim Cafe is all about, apart from the things I said earlier, the Sim Cafe is all about getting more people into sim racing, and preferably team racing, but that's clearly the next step. So, getting people into sim racing, well, you need some gateway drugs, and I think Forza and GT7 are the best opportunities for that at the moment. By the looks of it, not much else out there in reality. So yeah, having people playing Forza on a controller or a wheel and starting to enjoy that, and then thinking what else might be out there. Next step is things like ACC, really. Big steep learning curve, very steep to be honest, so steep that it puts a lot of people off, unfortunately. But that's why we're here at the Sim Cafe, to help everyone get into it and get used to it and have a bit of fun with it. And then, dare I say, do some team racing. So yeah, part of that is another thing called Project Pass It On, where in the community we put together the parts and bits and bobs for a whole rig, PC, wheels, pedal, all that, so that someone can actually try sim racing for themselves at home, rather than just in someone else's rig for a minute and being a bit overwhelmed, and actually getting a bit of time with it. Because there are a lot of investments to be made in sim racing. It's very expensive in some ways, but you can also make it cheap, or in this case free. So giving people a chance to try it for a few months. I've hopefully got, fingers crossed, my mate taking it off me the week after next. I think he's going to get really hooked, and it won't take him long to get his own set. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I need more and more people after that, really. So if you know anyone, guys, you're more than welcome to use it. That's part of the plan.
Yeah, well said,
If you know
Jeff.
someone that,
You know,
you've got a mate you'd like to get into it for a month or two.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. It's something totally new that I've not seen anybody else do. And yeah, I think whoever is able to take you up on the offer should do so. It's a great idea.
Well, like I say, it's still early days, isn't it? So let's see how this thing develops. I'm going to keep trying to get it out there and getting more people using it, and maybe more of them. You never know, more rigs. So let's see. Also, my little nephew, I'm going to give him the part of the old stuff from the Pass It On was a T150 and pedals. I'm going to give that to my little 10-year-old nephew so he can join us. Apparently he's a big fan, and he'll be able to play on Forza. So I'm going to give that to my bro and they can use that.
Love
I
that.
think that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be really cool. So yeah, lots of people trying it on wheel for the first time.
Ooh, blimey.
Perhaps.
Sydney, how long have you got left on your stint, sir?
Hold up. 15 minutes.
I've still got 15. Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop downstairs and top up my drink. Just bear with me. I'll probably have dinner all at the same time. Maybe not.
Couple of courses. Hone says ACC is a tougher game. Fipsy says I've completely gone off GT7 since starting ACC. That's the same. I'll be honest, Fipsy, my problem is I've literally gone off every racing game since ACC. So I try and do other things and have a bit of variety, but it's not easy in some ways. And then we have Ian saying GT7 just feels so numb now. REFFB. Yep, for sure, Ian. Tone says I'm going to be teaching myself how to play. We've said that. Ian, this week I started to get a good feel for trail braking. Not that good yet, but it's nice to get that feeling. Ian, there is actually a lot of apps and overlays you can get for sim racing games, and there's some for ACC that you can get for braking. You actually have a really large, massive braking bar in the middle of your screen, just below your bonnet, so you can actually see how you're braking. I know Steve, who is by far the fastest driver in our community, uses it, and he thought it was very helpful. So I probably need to start doing some of the things Steve does. That's the guy racing with Rarish today in Split 2, top 10. Tone 720 says, weird thing was, I tried the wheel I've got on an F1 game, seemed fine with that, but on Forza 7, hopeless. And I won't touch Forza Horizon with it. Yeah, for sure, Forza Horizon, not really a game you want to play with a wheel, I don't think, because you're always going backwards, forwards and swinging it around left and right everywhere. It's a bit of a fun arcadey style. I don't think it really suits to be using a wheel for that. And then... yeah, you can't. Are you talking about on console? Are you doing everything on console, Tone? I'm guessing you are. You don't really get to change a lot of settings on console, unfortunately, so it can be quite tricky, I would say. It can be quite tricky. You don't get to mess around with the settings a lot, so things can be all over the place. What do you think, Sydney?
About what?
You see what I mean, guy? Is he not the worst streamer you've ever met? I'm really sorry, everyone. Do you want to give it? Everyone put a down vote on the stream. Thumbs down. Everyone thumbs down the stream for Sydney. Yeah,
sorry.
so that's alright. You do your driving, bro. Go on, you do you. Tone720 says, yeah, I'm doing it all on console. Yeah, well, bro, on my channel, Tone, there is a video. There's only one video. And... Oh, shut up. It's a video. It's more than you. There's a video. Alright, then try it. There's a video on my channel, Tone, about how to build your own PC. And... I didn't build it. I got someone to build it who's never touched a PC in their life. And... the total cost for the PC, Tone, get ready for this, hope you're sitting down.
I got a warning.
Yeah, right. Was less than £250. A warning for track limits or just?
Yeah, warning for track limits.
No, don't tell Poop. We'll surprise him. Juan Culo says Sydney just driving. He is, isn't he, Juan? He's really a bit too focused on doing well. We don't like this.
Well,
Pipsy says, no.
Just not binning it.
Fair enough. Pipsy says this guy in P10 is rapid. I can confirm last lap he did a 45.2.
Yeah, he made up like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah. Some would argue he's hungrier than Sydney, but we're not going to say that. Poops in the chat. What? Warning? No, Poop, don't worry, no warning. Robin Davies, oh, he's sticking the knife in here. You don't want to hear this one, Sydney.
Oh,
You ready?
say?
Nicker is defo quicker. How'd that make you feel?
Yeah, it's the truth.
It is, isn't it? But how does it make you feel?
Nothing. Don't really care.
You feel nothing. You don't care enough. There you go. So, if you ever get to ride with Sydney, anyone, just know that he doesn't really care.
We're kind of dead too, so...
Right, while you're having your intense battle, Sydney, I'll just put you off some more.
Yes.
Right.
Please do.
Yeah, Tone says, wow! Nice. I've got a half-decent PC, but would likely need an upgrade from i3 processor. Yes, you would, can confirm. Otherwise, it's good enough for ACC recommended settings, I think. I'll do that again in Asian. Wow! There you go. No. Oh! Oh! With my hands behind my back. Right. Robin Davies with a real backhanded compliment here. You ready for this one, Sidders? Sid, spelt with a Y,
Right.
knows he has my respect. I'm not sure now. Not sure now, Robin. Try that again, buddy. You can't break that, Jeff. Spelt my name right. That's not racist, is it, at all? Funny I got my name right, but not yours, isn't it?
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. That's a real emotion there. We love it. We love to hear it.
I was
Is that
hoping
bad
it was gonna get stuck behind the back marker.
It didn't work, did it? In fact, I don't think it worked on you. You had to go a bit narrow for the turn. Right. Juan Cairo. Alejandro. Alejandro.
Good thing this isn't your stream.
Right. So, I'll keep singing until we get it. Juan says, PC definitely feels better on a wheel coming from console. There you go. You've heard it now, Tone. You're only a few steps away from joining us in our pit of despair.
Right, we're back again, short pit stop that time.
Beautiful. Well, how long was left on your stint, Sidders?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. And you got, was it 3 warnings on track?
Something like that.
It was only one, don't start all that.
Okay. Well, it's been emotional. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time. I'm going to go now.
Oh no.
Jeff's going to leave us just as we're getting to the crux of the race.
Just when it gets exciting. Well, look, I think you've had enough of me, let's face it. I know I have.
We could never have enough, mate.
I'm going to go and eat my 7-course taster menu. So
Chat.
I better go and tuck into that.
Chat, can we give a big thank you to Jeff GPT, please, for his wonderful narration of the stream and reading of your comments. Don't know what I would have done without him today.
Fighting off the racism as well, I think we did quite well there.
Yeah. Bearing in mind I had PC issues for the first 45 minutes and then disappeared to eat dinner for the next 45. Jeff has done a great job in keeping everything ticking along, so thank you, Jeff.
No problem, buddy.
And I would tell everybody once again to go and subscribe to your channel, but I'm assuming by now that everybody in chat probably already has.
Probably.
Steve Robbins even in chat saying he forgot this was my stream for a sec. I don't blame you,
Yep.
Robin, to be honest.
Couldn't even see your face though, Poop, could he?
No.
That's right.
But I'm back, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Jazz
That's all we
hands.
need.
There you go.
Well, yeah, thanks everyone. I'm going to go now. Peace and love. It's been emotional.
Thank you,
Don't
Jeff.
crash hitters.
No.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, they're all coming in, Sid.
Yes, yes.
So when you come in, just have a little think about fuel. Because obviously by the time you come in, well, you got about another 10 minutes left on your stint.
7 minutes. I'll do two more laps, I think.
Okay, so we're going to need probably, what, 70 litres? Maybe just go a little bit more than that for my stint. It's the nicker behind you. Don't go up the inside, please. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Ah. Ooh. Oh, scared me. Scared me, Sydney.
Yeah.
Little flash of his hazards there, I don't know what that means.
Thanks for passing, I think. I don't know. So yeah, I got 6 minutes left. 2 or 3 more laps, I think. Tire pressures are okay, actually. Maybe I put them down on the front though. Right? No, they're fine.
Okay. I'm just thinking, just for the last stint, is we don't want to overfuel, but we definitely don't want to underfuel either, do we?
Oh yeah, I'll put in less.
Robin, I think Phipsy's feeling a bit sore today. Our assumption is he was taken home by a 7-foot-tall NBA player last night. Took a fancy to his pom-poms and his short skirt. Right, so we're definitely in a bit of a fight here with P5 and P6 here. I've noticed P3 is actually is a lap ahead. So those boys have certainly grabbed the race by the scruff of the neck. Well, I did say a top 6 would be nice if we could get it.
Yeah. Do one more lap.
Okay.
Unless you want to drive it.
No, no, you're fine, mate. You jump on in there. Carry on. Oh.
I think he'll go in the pits.
Yes, Tone, I would agree. If we can get anything top 10, it's been a good result, really. But again, it's been one of those races where you just think, you know, well, for me anyway, the 2 bumps that I've had have cost us best part of 50 seconds, 50 extra seconds in the pits. You know, I think where we could be now if we were 50 seconds further up the road, you know. So it's It always leaves a little bit of a nasty taste in the mouth when you think about it like that. But next time, it's always a next time. Sydney's done a great job as well, as always.
Oh, yeah.
Crikey, he's probably got out of the way, didn't he?
Yeah. I think he was scared of the flashing of the guy. Oh boy.
That's what she said. Bit scared of the flashing of the car. Yeah, you get arrested for that sort of thing. So Sydney's done it again. He's brought the car home in pristine condition.
Yep. Got one track warning, but yeah.
That's all right.
You have 2 more to play with.
And you're happy with tyre pressures?
Tire pressures are a bit high, so I put them down 1 click.
Okay. And fuel, I'm thinking 70. Should be more than enough.
70 in total?
I think. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
35 minutes? Yeah,
So-
that should be enough, shouldn't it?
I think so. Ooh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a close one. You'll have to race against Nicker.
That's well, if he's racing, unless if he's driver swapping, we don't know who's getting in the car, do we?
True. Come on, please brake. Not in my pit box.
Right in front of your pit box. That normally happens.
Yeah, no stopping. Ha ha ha.
Good job. Well done, Sydney.
Yep,
Round of
30
applause for
seconds.
Sydney.
Ignition is on. 70 liters.
It is a lot
It's
of
all
fuel
yours.
flips in it, but never mind. The ignition's on, yeah?
It is a bit too much, but yeah. 20 seconds.
Okay. Better to be safe than sorry.
Exactly. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Go.
Go. Low tire pressure, stay away from
Yeah,
curbs.
someone else is driving.
It's a little bit slow coming out of there. Yeah, let's hope that Mr. Nicker was driver number 1. Got that bloody rear view mirror bug again.
I am happy. I'm done for today.
Yeah, you should be happy, mate. You've done a great job.
Yep. All on you now. Yeah, P10 is possible, I think. P10. Let me check.
Well, I haven't managed to get myself into the 145s yet today. So we've got to do that as a bare minimum.
My wrists. Thank you, Ian. Now that Jeff is gone, no more hate on me.
Poor old Ian, he's got some stick today.
Ah, bad mentor. Thank you all. I'm gonna check the replay. The fight was pretty epic. In my opinion. Only 30 more minutes and we are done, so
Top 10 is the target.
thank you. Look how nice everyone is now that Jeff is gone. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm pretty sweaty. It's pretty hot.
Yes, I am also quite sweaty, mate.
Yes, look. Juan says, bring it home, Pooh.
Yes, Juan.
Go.
Said that. I've done my best to cock it up there.
Here. Shut up, Jeff. You wrote it wrong on purpose. you're racing in the dark. It's a bummer.
It's the same for everybody, Sydney. We're all racing in the dark.
As long as you're faster than the guy behind them. Our car's number 13, so we had bad luck in the beginning. Hey, 45 came up.
Say that again, Sid.
Well, the Delta says a 45.6, but yeah, could be wrong.
Well, the track temperature's dropped as well, so that always helps.
Ah, yes, yes. Is the...
I assume it's dropped because it's getting dark.
How come the pressures are crap again? They were like 27 with me, and how much did it drop? It's only 1 degree.
Yeah, they are quite low again, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so too. Well, maybe that is... Because it only dropped 1 degree. But it says you have to push. Push, push, push.
That's probably what it is, Sydney. You're probably pushing the car a bit harder than I am. Braking a bit later. And a little bit harder, possibly.
As long as you keep this position, I'm happy. Qualified 15, so gained 4 places. I am happy. Oh, 1 click. If we did 2 clicks down from the original, no. Yeah, exactly. Above door number is a win for me. I'll take tips, you're the tire man. I am just like clicking stuff. Hey, I think you're gaining P10.
I think so. He seems to be a bit closer than he was.
Or maybe he's traffic or something. P10, definitely. That would be nice.
Gaining on the car ahead is 73.
Oh, look, he did a 45.4. Look at that.
Yeah, and that wasn't like cleanest of laps either, so we can go a bit quicker than that.
Pip says when you adjust tire pressure, it's from pressures you start with. I didn't know that. Guess we learned something today.
Seems we learn something every endurance race.
Yeah.
At some point, we're going to know what we're doing, aren't we?
Doubt that. Yeah, I did. So I went and used the same pressure. Well, now I know. But most of the time I'm second driver, so I don't do all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah, so it's like two second drivers together. It's not working. It's fine, Pips. It's only 20 minutes left.
Come on, mate, do the right thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car is exiting the pits. Watch out.
We did. Jeff says you need more Jeffs in the pit stops. We did that. Look what that got us. Yeah, he's pretty okay, Robin. Like Robin says that the Fipsy guy seems to know his stuff. We should drive with him one day. I should.
He's alright, it's Fipsy. He knows what he's talking about.
He's
He
pretty
crashes
okay.
a lot, mind.
It's a hard coach. He's at fastest, so when he's not so. Yeah, I always wondered, like Pip says, that's why we always note the starting pressure. I always wondered, why do we do this? It's a waste of time. But okay, I know now.
I'd be worried about that, though. I mean, wouldn't you find yourself increasing the tyre pressures by what feels like a massive amount?
Well, yes, that's what we did. Yeah, we're catching up to P10.
I want that P10.
Yes, go get it. Get it. Check how good is the race for Raras. Still.
Yeah, how are those boys getting on?
They are P5.
It's an excellent job.
Yeah. It's given the pride of DSC. It's back mark. He moves out the way. He can see this. So I'll keep that in mind. Because he says, so I'll read it for 1 click for each degree of change. Jump degrees. Yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Look at that, you're faster. Now you know, I should not be the first driver.
We've done all right, Sydney.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, P11. That's a win.
It's not finished yet.
Just bring it home. Let's get the dragon. Go, push, push.
Chase the dragon.
Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, you're gaining like 2 times per lap or something.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Well, gaining is one thing. He's not going to give it up, is he?
You gotta punt him off. Take it by force.
Hopefully he's spotting that we're catching him up and he's starting to panic a bit.
Hey, P9 is in the pits. Nice.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
Beat him. That's what I meant.
Bit of a wibble.
Says you should hide on it.
Got to catch him
Torpedo.
first.
Torpedo.
Yellow flag ahead.
I think we're both gaining on P8 pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, what happened? Oh, he crashed. Is that? No. Oh, it's fine. Let me check. I'm a bad spotter. The car looks fine. He's passing 44.8.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Maybe he has a little oopsie. P7 is in the pits. It's a free spot, maybe.
Yeah, I noticed this earlier on. Some very strange timers for pit stops, so that's good. That's what we want. P8's in
Yeah.
there.
Car is exiting the pits, watch out.
Did you get him? Yes. Oh no, that was someone else. Man, I'm a bad spotter.
Yeah, but now we've got a race in front of us. So.
Yeah, that was in front position.
P7 is 7.6 up the road as well.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Well, on pace, you're faster than P7. Toad says suddenly right there with a big smile. It's all you. Paddle it up.
Suddenly turned into a race, isn't it?
Yeah. Jeff should be here. He does commentary better.
Oh, he's gone a bit deep.
Yeah, you'll have it. Uh-huh. 16 minutes. Ooh. Made a mistake.
He was a bit ugly going through there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Juan says that you have to use the speed tokens you still have left. And Chef is not important. He's just typing, shouting stuff.
Top 10, baby! I need to get close enough to this one so I can use one of my speed tokens and take advantage of it, aren't I?
Oh my god, this made me really tired. This race.
It's been a long old race, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's too hot to race. Keeping us on the edge.
He definitely doesn't seem very comfortable through the cross-stop, does he?
No, it's a Porsche. Those things are death traps. Oh.
Right, if that didn't scare him.
It scared me.
Scared me a bit as well.
You scared Pips as well.
You're keeping everybody in chat on the toes.
Exactly. Imagine if you have decent pressures, right? Robin was scared too. You're scaring everyone.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still only at mid-25s.
Gaining on the car and in sector 2.
Imagine if you have if Poop had good pressures. Oh yeah, it's hurting everything. Pip says that the pressures are not helping our case. Definitely not. I gave him a wreck. Box for wets.
Clear on the right.
Well, the good thing is the Porsche in front is also struggling, so
There's a slow car ahead.
box for hearts. It's 22. Oh yeah. I did boo boo. Is the car feeling like a wet bag or?
No, no, it feels right.
See, it's Poop says the car feels alright. And I gave him an absolute dump truck. It's pretty exciting. Huh?
Well, I'm sort of a little bit wary of trying to overtake this one in front of me. Not that I've been close enough to overtake him yet anyway.
Oh, you were
But he's,
0.4. I think.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the mix with Mr. Dragon in a minute, isn't he?
Just dive bomb. Let him present though. Your presence. Yeah, on. He is catching PA. He is flying. Flying poop. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, careful. Almost.
Give him something to think about then.
Yeah. Boom. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not too much of that curve.
Pip says, just take the mega 1 second back dive bomb on it. I read that wrong. Oh well. Still 9 minutes. Still a lot of time.
Well, I think if it's going to go wrong for him anywhere, it's here.
Oh! Did you hit him? No. No.
No, didn't hit him. I managed to.
Okay. Good.
I
Nice.
think I called that in, didn't I?
Yeah, I think I didn't hear anything or see anything, so should be fine. We'll see if we get a report or not.
No, I definitely didn't hit him.
I'll check the report.
It was very close.
Alright, PA to go.
Right, let's see if we can pull away from him a little bit. We can focus on the chap in front.
Let me check if you hit it. No contact. No contact. You're in the clear.
Lovely. He did
Like
that
that.
all on his own.
Just 10 centimeters between it, but you got it. No. Nice, P9, P8 incoming. Rapid.
Right, we've got 3 seconds to make up. I noticed that last lap he was in the 147s. So if I can get,
time.
if I can get back into the 146s, high 145s, I should be on him pretty quickly.
Robin says me and Vince were car number 9 and 3, not Chalice at all. Oh well. Blame the French internet. Le internet n'a pas marché. Oh yeah, the P8 is struggling. You'll catch up no time. I think they also kind of messed up their tire pressures.
Yeah, maybe. It's not just us.
Oh, he went off.
Oh. Last couple of corners there were not good. He's on me.
Just the fan.
Look at the speed of that thing.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Still P10.
Oh, I still think he's gonna lose it again. And he's got some pace, so take advantage of his slip. We'll be catching up with P8.
Just push him off.
I'm not going to have to. He doesn't like the chicane at all. Like I say, I don't really want to race with him. I want him to catch up.
Yeah, I don't think he's fast. Sacre bleu. Bleu.
We'll leave the overtake for the last lap, Sydney, eh?
Yeah. Good content.
Ugh. Don't like that back marker getting all excited in my rear view.
Yeah. I saw 4 more minutes. We got this.
Probably gone slow. P8's got quick.
They're still catching up to the Porsche. He has a boost. Holy hell, I'm so tired. I feel bad for giving you a terrible car.
You haven't done, Sydney. You give me a good car. You just got the tyre pressure wrong.
Well, that's part of being a bad car. Two more laps.
Still think our friend in front of us is going to lose it in the chicane
We'll see.
before the end.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
It's gone deep.
Oh. I look away for a second. Oh boy. Ah, nice position. We got it.
Whew. Yeah, he's going to
Bring
be
it
on.
home.
He's going to be on my back again before the end, I think.
Oh, just have to keep it a lap, I think.
I'm not letting him pass this time.
Exactly. Yeah, Pip says he'll have damage. Yeah, damage. Might be a lot slower now. It's the pressure, man. He's cracking under the pressure. lose him on the chicane. The most. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Right, me and leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Okay. We're almost done.
Woo!
Yes, sir. P9. Bring it home. And he was dive bombing it.
I was going to say, it suddenly got very bright in my mirror. I didn't like that.
Last lap. Bring it home. Ooh, P7 has a drive-through. So that's good. I'm not gonna tell him. Nah, Jeff says great racing. GG.
It's not finished yet.
Well, almost.
I don't know where he's finding his place.
Leader has finished the race.
Well, following is easier than leading. Yes. Jeff is proud of us. Overcome technical difficulties. Got beaten.
We've done it for the Sim Cafe, Jeff.
Yep.
Just moving over here a bit,
Yep.
just so he doesn't get any ideas.
Car on the left.
Oh, please,
Clear on the
Porsche,
left.
take it easy. Yeah, he's getting really aggressive
Car on the
now.
right. Clear on the right.
You can't have it.
Good defending. Ooh, he spun.
It's his own fault. Hope he, hope he comes 11th.
Right lane, race
Yeah.
Good job. You did the best you could.
Horned up
Take it easy,
play
lead
says
lap.
Jason, I love you. Look at that. You
There
have.
we go, boys.
Yeah, we always bring it home, except Dragons and Baguettes and the original TSC team. But yeah. Great racing. Oop, great.
And you, Sid. No, more credit to you, mate. You put in 3 cracking stints there.
Well,
no.
the first doesn't count.
No. Like I said earlier, I mean, just imagine where we'd be if we were 50 seconds up the road. No.
True, but it is
But
what it is.
a P8 is a P8. We're happy with that. We've done well, I
Exactly.
think.
I'm happy with that.
We always bring it home. Horn Dog loves me. First time he's
Yeah.
been in my chat. I love you too, Horn Dog. Oh, that was great. Bearing in mind all of the issues we had.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the fact that you had no support because I went off and had dinner for 45 minutes.
The first stint was pretty stressful because you were fixing your computer.
Yeah, it wasn't the best way to be starting an endurance race, not by any stretch.
No.
You know, but no, top job, Sydney. Thank you very, very much. Great job as always. I'll take P8. I think we're happy with the P8. I think chat's happy with the P8.
I'm happy. I'm pretty happy.
Jeff says it was an amazing finish from me. Says Jeff,
Yeah, great defense.
just
Minister
holding
of
off,
Defense.
holding him off at the end.
Yeah,
You know.
with bad tires.
Yeah, we did it with poor tyre pressure. I don't think that did too much. Might have slowed me down a little bit.
Yeah,
I
I think it did a bit.
I think we were into the 145s to begin with, but then it drifted down to the 146s. Yep, and Tone's quite right. Car number 13 to finish P8. Got to be happy with that. Excellent stuff. Sydney, I will say thank you very much once again.
Yes, you too. It was a good race. Was fun.
It was fun. And I will I'll kick you off of Discord and then I'll say cheerio to the chat. So everybody say thank you very much to Sydney and cheerio. Give him all the thumbs up, round of applause and all that sort of stuff.
I'm waving now. Bye bye.
You'll see him no doubt in another one.
100%.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled. Jeff always makes sure that he gets some teams into these endurance races, and Sydney's always part of it. So no doubt you'll see him again.
Gators.
Later, Sydney. Thank you very much. You're a star. Right, that's Sydney gone. Chat, I am sweating like you wouldn't believe right now. I cannot believe how much I'm sweating. But I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. That last stint was great. That's what it was all about, wasn't it? So thank you to each and every one of you for coming in, as always. Thank you to Jeff for his wonderful commentary earlier on in his chat narration and looking after my stream for me whilst I went off and ate my Sunday roast. And for his help with my computer earlier on as well. That was valuable. And yes, thank you again, everybody, for coming in, keeping the chat buzzing, everybody talking, chatting away to each other. I think the next one, I'm not even sure what we've got next week with LFM. I think they're both tracks I don't know. I think it's Indy and the other one I don't know. So I might need to get some practice in. But I think the next Enduro is end of the month, beginning of October. We've got a 2 hour, no crap. Never give up on the stream, mate. Especially when Jeff's went belly up. We need to have a TSE stream going on somewhere. Yeah, so end of October we got, or end of September, I mean, we've got Silverstone. So we've got a 2 hour solo endurance on with Red Ken. A few of Jeff's boys are entering that, I think. And then we've got the LFM Endurance also at Silverstone, I think it's the following day. So that's a full weekend at the end of the month. Thank you, Robin. So hopefully you guys will tune in, drop your likes and all that. I hope you've all paid your like tax today. I noticed I've picked up a few more subs today as well. So thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate you. No, I shouldn't do that. So with that, I will bid you all farewell. Thank you very much, as always. And we'll see you in the next race. Bye all.